Yeah. Hold on. Let me see on the chat. Let me see in the chat. What up, Mr. X, Mr. SC Lexus? What's popping, baby? All right. Hold on. All right. Let me wait for the shit because it's a little delay. Let me wait for a second to catch up. All right. Let me see if anybody in here. All right. What's good, y'all? Y'all can hear me? We good? Let me make sure this mic is up. What up, yo? Y'all can hear me? Yeah, yeah. We're gonna talk real quick. Can y'all hear me? What up, Kareem Entertainment? All right. Now I'm making this little recap for the last stream that I just did because just now, when I finish streaming, I'm having a good time. So I'm reading the stream, I'm reading the comments and all that because I normally don't do that, but I'm reading the comments. What up, Calvin? All right, Calvin, I gotta talk to you too. I wanted to let y'all look. We got to talk about something real quick because a lot of people new to my channel and y'all watched the stream last night and people was like, "Yo, why you was mad? Yo, you was going crazy. Or you was hot." I just want to explain to y'all what's going on, okay? If you're new to my channel, the whole purpose of my live streams is to have fun. I hope none of y'all took it personal. Like, none of this shit is serious. It's all entertainment. We all just having fun, man. The whole purpose of the stream, Views. Shout out to my man Views. The whole purpose of my streams is supposed to be fun, laughing, joking, having a few drinks, roasting each other. Like, I hope none of y'all took it personal because at the end of the day, even the dude that was quote unquote hating in the stream and all that, some of y'all new cats, I know y'all probably was like, yo, what's going on? But people that have been on my channel for the last 10 years, y'all know when I do my streams, we're really just having fun, man. I hope none of y'all took it personal. That's why I wanted, because after the shit ended, right? Because I normally can't read all of the comments. So after the shit ended, I said, let me scroll back and read all the comments. And I'm reading the comments, and a lot of y'all was like, hey, yo, Floss, you too old to be getting this mad about that. And I hope none of y'all think I was mad or none of y'all think this shit was serious. At the end of the day, we was really just having fun. I had a great time, and I want to start streaming again. I hope y'all had a good time. It was a lot of fun for me, man. And as I'm reading the comments, for me, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I was reading the stream comments. I see y'all was doing y'all thing in the comments too. But look, I just want to put this out there in the YouTube streets. When we do let me say when I do my live streams, it's all about having fun. Don't take it personal. It's not serious. I'm never mad. Why would I be mad on a live stream? I'm literally streaming to have fun. Yeah, I'm still awake, yo, because I got to handle some shit. Not to mention, what I'm saying, that the Hennessy last night had me a little turned up, so I'm still wide awake. Yeah, I'm still wide awake. Kimball, I'm still wide awake because I got to do some shit. But I felt bad because as because I normally don't rewatch the streams, and as I'm rewatching it and reading some of the comments, I know some of y'all was like, I don't know, it seemed like some of y'all was taking it serious. Like, bro, this is not serious. We really just having fun. Like I said, even the dude that we was kind of roasting, and he's a dude that be on my channel. We just having fun. I think he was probably drunk. I'm drunk. We all drunk. Like, it's all about having fun. Don't watch the shit and be like, oh, we really getting emotional. We arguing. We talking about money and all that. It's really not that serious. Nobody cares. We just having fun. I just want to let y'all know we really just having fun. Yeah, like Shaolin Dreams. Because the reason I'm making this is because a lot of people, I haven't streamed so long, so a lot of people never see my streams, and they're like, "Yo, the title is unhinged." That's the whole point. We're supposed to be unhinged. We're supposed to be having fun. Don't watch my stream if you're gonna come on my stream like on some serious shit, like you watching it like you waiting for some serious, deep intellectual thoughts. That's not what it is. Brett Mania, you know what I'm saying? It's all fun. It's all fun and games, and as I'm streaming, this is why I'm doing a recap, because as I'm streaming, I can't read all of the comments. And I'm reading the comments, and it seemed to me like some of y'all really was like, yo, calm down, you mad. Bro, Jonas. This is exactly what I'm talking about. For somebody like my man Jonas Smith, for the first time seeing my stream, if it's your first time seeing my stream, you probably was like, "Yo, what is he doing?" Like, it's going crazy. At the end of the day, my streams are supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun, and really, if you take it back to my very beginnings of Amazon Warrior, you're not supposed to watch my stream if you're not drinking. You're not. If you sober, the stream it don't hit the same. You're supposed to be drinking and having fun. We roasting each other. It could go sideways, it go left. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a fun, good time. Like, it's not supposed to be anything serious. And I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea, because like I said, I read all of the comments, and it seemed like some of y'all was like, "Yo," thinking that I was really mad. If you watch WWF or WWE, and you see The Rock and they like all up in each other's face and they yelling, arguing, it's really entertainment. My job here is I'm trying to give y'all some entertainment, but I don't want y'all to think that for 1 second that I'm really mad or this is how I really feel about things. Bro, I really was having a good time. All right, my man Brett made it. He's blessing that y'all argue. All right, if you ain't having fun watching Floss out, exactly. And like I said at the beginning, it's not a little kid stream. We're gonna be drinking, cursing, talking all that bullshit. But as I was reading the comments, I see a lot of people was having fun, but a lot of people was really like getting emotional. That's why I wanted to do this recap, which I never do. I never do stream recaps and all that. I usually just stream and call it a day. But I wanted to do this little recap just to let y'all know, even the dude that we was all roasting and all that, I don't got no personal problem with him and all that. I know he was drinking too. He was having a good time. He was probably a little drunk. It is what it is. All right. Now, I didn't go to sleep. I only sleep on Wednesday. I sleep on 1 day a week. I sleep on Wednesday. That's it. Yeah. No Diddy. I only sleep on Wednesday. Yeah, it seemed like he was getting emotional, but you see that for a lot of y'all cats that's new on my channel, that's when I do my live streams, that's what it's all about. You're supposed to come on my live stream, get drunk, go crazy, and then tomorrow you like, damn. Because a lot of times when I be on my stream, people be saying some outlandish shit to me, and then they'll send me a text message or send me a DM like, "Yo, Floss, my bad. I had 4 shots of Hennessy. I had a bottle of Patron. It is what, I ain't really me." And a lot of shit, I try to hold my composure and not say nothing too outlandish. But at the end of the day, man, look, from the bottom of my heart, it's really supposed to be just a fun time. It's supposed to be a fun time. And some of the comments kind of, and that's why I'm making this recap, because some of the comments, people was like, "Bro, you too old to be worrying about this and worrying about that." Let me tell y'all something. I ain't never worried about none of that shit. I'm really just having fun, and I'm going out of my way to try to make sure y'all have fun. Like, when y'all see that, you see, I kind of lost my voice a little. When you see me yelling and screaming, I am not mad. I just want to let y'all know I am not mad. I am having a good time. And last night, that stream kind of made me miss doing a live stream, because if you cast that Calvin, cast that bet, Pops, you know what I'm talking about. Cast that bet on my channel for years. Y'all know I used to stream every Sunday, and doing this stream kind of made me get back. Gave me that feeling like I want to start streaming with y'all again. And I know. And look, the thing is, when you're doing a live stream and you drinking and all that, it's hard to try to stay on a topic, because I wanted to talk about tech. I wanted to do all this, but I just go with the flow. And last night, the flow happened to be this dude like pushing my buttons. We pushing each other's buttons. People come, we were just having a good time. For real. I don't want y'all to think that, every one of my streams is gonna be me out here acting like this or talking like we all just. I just want to make. I'm reading the comments right now. I just want y'all to know that it's supposed to be fun. That's why the title is Uncle Floss Unhinged, because it's supposed to start off regular. Then as the more drinks that I have and the more I get turned up, it goes that direction. All right, it goes that direction. So if it would have been a different direction, it would have been somebody else, and we would have got into a heated argument about something else, we would have did that. But it just happened to be Like this dude, I don't know. He was kind of, I think he was just trolling. I don't even think he was serious. I think he was just having a few drinks and trolling. MH, you know what I'm talking about. I think he was just having a few drinks and trolling. I don't got no animosity towards him. Like I don't have no negative feeling. I know for a fact he don't think I'm broke. I don't think he broke. And really deep down, I know what he's going through with the baby mama and the child support. I know that's hard. And then when you drinking, and you already going through some shit, it kind of amplifies those feelings. All right. So I really want to take a second. I'm not gonna apologize, right? Because it is what it is. But matter of fact, I will. I'm gonna apologize to y'all new cats, not my stream veterans, my stream warriors. All right, y'all already know. I blame Ryan. I'm blaming it on the Hennessy. My stream warriors, you know what it is. But going forward, it's gonna be exactly the same. I'm not. This is why I want to let y'all know. So don't come on my stream if you're gonna be thinking that it's gonna be some, deep intellectual, heartwarming stories. Like, Diamond, you know what I'm talking about. And as I read the comments, I'm gonna tell you like this. For the last maybe hour, I had my hand on the scroll button because I normally don't read the comments as I'm talking, and I never watch my streams back. It's only when I went on vacation a couple of weeks ago and I watched one of my old streams, I was like, it's a lot going on in the chat. And I normally miss that. So I said, you know what? Now, whenever after I stream, I'm going to go through the chat and see what people are talking about. And I see like the overwhelming majority of people was having fun, but some of y'all was like really not getting the whole idea of it. Like it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to come home on a Saturday night or Sunday night, have a few drinks. We're going to turn up. Somebody going to get roasted. Every stream, somebody going to get roasted. My daughter come on the stream and roast me. Y'all know, it is what it is. We're supposed to have fun. Calvin, you know what I'm saying? Like the good old days, man. That's what I'm trying to give y'all, man. And like I said, I'm only making this because I genuinely, as I'm getting older now, you see the growth. You see the growth kicking in. As I'm getting older now, and I'm normally, I say 5 years ago, I read the comments and somebody, talking some shit. I'm like, fuck that nigga. Who cares? But as I'm getting older now, I see that, people's feelings do matter. You know what I'm saying? People's feelings do matter. And I said a few things that I think people took the wrong way and people got emotional. But look, I can't apologize for having fun. And this is why I'm making this little recap, because I want y'all to know going forward, when you come on my stream, we're going to be having fun. I'm getting drunk. And when I get drunk, I'm going to let the topics and the conversation and the flow of the chat, I'm going to let that take me where I need to be taken. You know what I'm saying? Like I never have like bullet points. Like I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to just let it flow. And last night, it just happened to flow with all, and honestly, though, I do feel bad because one of the things that you never see me do, I don't like pulling out money and showing money. I don't like doing that. Like that to me, that's corny. I don't like doing that. But I'm be honest with you, I was a little tipsy. All right, I was a little tipsy. People was pulling, dude was pushing my buttons a little bit, and it's what it is. But hey, the 11-inch TV. Look, personally, I had a great time. I was laughing all night. And I know because a lot of y'all that don't know me personally, when I see me, and I like this, people think I'm mad. But that's just me having fun. When I be like, fuck this shit, I'm really just having fun. Like that's how I talk. I just have to I'm never mad. If I was mad, I wouldn't talk. Like I haven't been mad in years. Or like the last time I was, well, not years. Let me not say that. The last time I was mad when my brother got killed, I got mad. But other than that, like I haven't been mad. Like if y'all see me animated and like going over the top, I'm just having fun. All right, I'm just having fun. And my thing is, I want y'all to have fun. That I feel like y'all come on my channel because y'all want some quality entertainment. Now, look, I'm not a fucking comedian. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an actor and all that. But people that been on my channel for years, y'all know. If you're watching this shit right now, what time is it? 10 o'clock in the morning. You at work, 10 o'clock in the morning, sober at your desk. It don't hit the same. But if you're watching it on a Saturday night, you had a few cocktails, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you smoked a couple of blunts, you doing whatever you do. It's a different kind of vibe. All right, that's all I'm saying. So you know, I you know, I see some people in the stream was like in the chat was like, oh, how come black people be, you know, they so focused on materialistic shit and all that, bro. Anybody who knows me, I shout out to SKU Veer. I appreciate that, bro. I really do from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate that. But people, oh, black people care about materialistic shit and all that. At the end of the day, we really don't. It's just a topic. We having fun. Anybody who knows me knows I don't care about all this shit. Now, look, it's not that I'm explaining to the haters. I'm explaining to the people that, because I read some comments that genuinely bothered me. People was like, yo, I've been watching all the tech videos. I love the channel, but yo, like, I ain't even know, like, you was an angry black man. I'm not an angry black man, bro. Like, I'm really not a, if it came off like that, it wasn't supposed to be like that. I really had a good time. And I want y'all to have a good time. Be smooth. I want y'all to come to my stream, unwind, have a good time. And that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want y'all to be on some, Nah, you see, right. Let me talk to my man, Ryan Martin. That's what it is. Like, a lot of times, like, it's the younger cats and the newer generation, or the people that just came on my channel. They don't really know me like that. So they think that, like, I was really mad or I was really pressed and all that. Go back and watch any one of my Amazon Warrior streams on my Sunday Night Savagery. This is what we do. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I know because, one of my white friends hit me up and was like, yo, and it's part of the reason why I'm making this video, because me and this dude, we kind of got a cool rapport. I sold him a couple of phones and all that. And he was like, yo, I didn't really know that, damn, son, I'm just paraphrasing, but he's like, oh, you so angry and why you was mad at the guy and you should have just blocked him. If I was mad, I would have blocked the dude. But the reason I didn't block him, because he was giving us entertainment for the night. And let me look at the chat. Be honest. Did y'all have fun last night or what? Did y'all have fun? Let me be honest, yo. Did y'all have fun? Phone tech at work. I don't gotta ask you because you already know. But did y'all have fun? Like that, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to, I'm basically an entertainer. I'm trying to entertain y'all niggas. I'm not saying that the shit I be saying is fake, because that's my genuine opinions at that moment. But I just want to make sure y'all understand that I'm not mad, because people, even some of my genuine friends was like, yo, bro, calm down. Don't let this guy get under your skin. First of all, if anybody gets under my skin, I just walk away. Like, I don't be involved in arguments and going back. If somebody says something to me I don't like, I just block them and delete them and call it a day. We going back and forth because I was genuinely having a good time. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But anyway, all right, so I'm not coming on the J. Cole apology tour. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. But this is the first time that I actually did a live stream and then went back and read the comments immediately. And as I'm reading the comments, I see a lot of y'all was having fun. A lot of y'all was, agreeing, disagreeing. We having debates. That's what it's supposed to be about. Like, I'm not looking for fanboys. Like, if I say something and you want to have a debate, we're supposed to have a debate. You know what I'm saying? Even like, and look, and the whole shit got out of hand with this shit right here, with the Bolex. I got out of hand with the Bolex. And let me break this shit down for y'all real quick. I genuinely look, and this is me talking from my heart, from the bottom of my heart. When I get good deals or I find shit that's cool or something that's, I feel like I got a plug, y'all cats, I'm talking directly to y'all on YouTube. Y'all cats been supporting me for 15 years. So if I find a good deal on something, I genuinely want to share it with y'all. That's the kind of guy that I am. If I went to the store and they got a new Mexican restaurant open up and I got an empanada and it was banging, the kind of person I am, I'm gonna tell all my I'm gonna call my dudes up like, yo, you gotta go get an empanada from that spot. I want everybody to be as happy as me. And especially when it comes to tech and certain shit, if I find a good deal, I want to share it with the people that rock with me. Now I know like it wasn't supposed to be like, oh, I'm out here trying to sell fake Rolexes. Bro, this is a company in China. I know them like that, but I'm not getting no percentage from that. There's no link in the description with a code and all that. It was really me just trying to look out for some of y'all because I know, the funny thing is a lot of people was in the comments like, talking shit. I already got 100 messages. People like, yo, where's the Rolex spot? Where's the fake Rolex spot? Bro, and that's what I'm here for. Like, if I find something that's dope that could help you with your life and it's helping me with my life, I want to share it with y'all. I want to share with y'all. And I'm not even saying that trying to be on some kumbaya, everybody love Floss type shit. I really feel that way. And that's really the reason I started my whole YouTube channel. I started my whole YouTube channel because I bought a phone and I got jerked on the phone. And I wanted to make sure that when the next person buy their phone, maybe they got a second opinion. That was when I started my YouTube channel 15 years ago. And even to this day. So right now, this shit with the fake, I'm a just replica, fake, whatever you want to, with the replica Rolexes. Like, for me, I mean, who cares? Like, real, fake, I don't really care. I got real ones, I got fake. Well, who cares, yo? But at the end of the day, I know somebody's out there, a lot, and I'm going to say a lot of y'all, not even somebody, a lot of y'all out there, you got the money for it. You could, if you wanted to, you could buy a $15,000 Rolex. But you don't want to because some of y'all think that's stupid. And I tend to agree, like that's stupid. So if I find a plug that could get you the same satisfaction, I want to share it with y'all. Rain G4. I appreciate that. I want to share it with y'all. I'm not, and being dead honest with y'all, I'm not getting no money from this company. They don't know me like that. They only know me as a dude that be ordering sneakers. That's it. They don't know me. I don't even know how this shit came up last night. But a lot of people was hitting me up. I'm reading my DMs. People like, yo, how much they paying you to sling these shits on YouTube and all. Bro, if they was gonna pay me, you would have seen me put the link in the description. You would have seen me showing the website and all that. I got into a conversation with that dude with the beard. I forgot his name, and it just kind of went sideways. Like it kind of went. It took it went to a different path. But at the end of the day, Mike, you know about INC. If y'all look, now that's one thing I will promote. I will promote INC because, and this is the same shit I tell my daughter. Like, I feel like me as a man or me as a quote unquote tech YouTuber, creator and all that, I feel like if I could put an influence on somebody to help their life, that's what I want to do. And one of the mistakes I made was overpaying for stupid sneakers, yo. It's so stupid. I hold up, the Rude Boy Gaming, yo, the life in toothbrush, bro. Hold up, you never yo. Look, you see what I'm saying? The Rude Boy, you see what I'm saying? That life in toothbrush is the truth. And the funny thing is, that was a sponsored video, but if y'all watch, let me go off topic for a minute. That was a sponsored video. I don't think y'all understand how many requests I get for sponsored videos. If I go to my email right now, I got 1,000 requests for sponsored videos. But a lot of times I don't do them. It ain't like because I don't want the money. But part of what I pride my YouTube channel on is I don't want to be the black Billy Mays, like, you know what I'm saying? Home Shopping Network. You got blow dryers, you got lawn mowers, I don't want to just do everything that's paying me. I try to keep it like shit that I actually like, you know what I'm saying? Or shit that I think that people would use. And if I do a sponsored video, it's going to be something that I would actually use myself. I'm telling y'all right now, you would never see me do a sponsored video on something that I wouldn't buy myself. Even if it's like those, like Besus, that's a new brand that I be fucking with right now. Besus, a lot of people never heard of them, but they make a lot of quality shit. And Life In with that toothbrush, shit, when companies hit me up like that and I actually use the product and I really like it, I'm gonna take that sponsorship and I want to put it out there for y'all. But that Life and toothbrush, bro. The funny thing is, they I was gonna turn that sponsorship down. They sent me they sent me the toothbrush in January. And you notice everybody reviewed it and all that. So I'm one of those people that I hate jumping on the bandwagon. Like if everybody's doing something, I hate just jumping on the same bandwagon. So I see everybody had the Life and toothbrush video. I'm like, all right, it's one of those. I ain't really feeling it like that. And every couple of weeks they would hit me up like, yo, Floss, what's up? You don't want to do the sponsor video? I'm like, all right, I got the product. I'll get around. So I get around to it. So it's a coincidence. I happened to be cleaning up my living room and I had them shits like on the couch, 3 of them. So I said, let me just open this shit up and try it. Let me just try it. When I used it, I was like, yo, my people need to see this. Y'all need to see it. That's why when I say it's a win-win, it was a win-win because I got paid a couple of dollars for that. But you see my dude that left a comment? Anybody who got that toothbrush, don't buy that Oral-B for $250. Don't buy the Phillips for $300. Don't do that. Trust me. You want that Life into you. My only gripe with it is it's like not even a gripe, but it's almost too strong. Like sometimes it depends how you hold it. Sometimes like it be hurting my teeth. But you ever heard that saying like, how does it go? You gotta experience pain in order to feel pleasure. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. It's one of those feelings like this shit hurts, but it hurts so good. One of those joints. Now you can lower the intensity, but when I wake up fresh in the morning, just like just now, after drinking all that Hennessy, I want the maximum clean. So I put it on super intensive. It hurts intensive. It hurts a little bit, but when I'm done, it feels like a fresh cleansing. And also, I want to shout out, and this is why I love y'all cats, man, and I really respect y'all. Shout out to everybody that was roasting me in the comments. I don't know why I kept saying oscillation. You know what's funny? When I used to work on the ambulance, right? In my base, sometimes I used to work in the actual office, and they had an oscillating fan. So I used to beef with the dispatcher and be like, yo, why you hogging all the oscillations? Like, those fans that turn back and forth. He used to have this shit on the angle. And I used to be like, yo, stop hogging all the oscillations. But as a joke, I said oscillation one day. And you ever, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but certain times you make a joke or you say some shit and it just sticks in your mind. For some reason, that's one of those words that I can't say it. Even though I know the correct pronunciation, I'm always gonna say oscillation because I don't know, it's so crazy. It was like one of them shit, like museum. It's supposed to be museum, like the Museum of Natural History. To this day, I'm in my 40s. I still say museum. But I said that to say this. A lot of cats was in the comment section like, yo, Floss, what the fuck is oscillation? What the fuck is oscillation? And and that's why I rock with y'all. Like, bro, we all make mistakes. We all human. If I do some shit, roast me, yo. We all deserve to be roasted. Yeah, that was Ebonics. If I do some shit, we all deserve to be roasted. And if y'all do some shit, I'm gonna roast y'all too. Oscillation. What the fuck is an oscillation? I actually said that shit, oscillation, in a sponsor video. This shit crazy, yo. Let me ask you a question. There's a lot of shit that, especially black people be saying some shit, you know what I'm saying? But let me ask you a question. It's funny. When I say aluminium in my videos, y'all see Fire Trap in the comments? That is a direct inside joke for Fire Trap Diva. When I went to Europe, because I always said aluminum. I still say aluminum, but I only say aluminium in my videos because I went to when I was in Germany, and I went to the OnePlus event, and I was talking to the dude, and just for fun, I said aluminium, and he was like, "Yo, the way he was blown away." He was like, "You're the first person I ever heard from America that doesn't say aluminum." And I thought it was funny, and I told that to Fire Trap in the chat. So, and I know she's from the UK, so that's a direct nod to Fire Trap. And this is what I'm saying. Me, I know I'm on some shit right now, but me, like, I'm all about my community. Like, a lot of shit that I do, a lot of my inside jokes are for specific people on my channel. Like Calvin, when y'all see me do the pinch to zoom test on Instagram, that's specifically for my man Calvin. All right, and he's in the chat right now. I shout out to Rolando Martinez. All right, no doubt. And look, last night I wanted to talk about tech products. I wanted to do an actual live review and a giveaway and all of that, but it was my first stream back. And like I said, man, like, I was just having fun. And you know what's funny? I didn't even realize, how much time had went by. I had only planned on streaming for like 3 hours, and then I was going to play Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? But all right, hold up, Souk here. Am I going to do more streams? I'm going to start streaming again every week because, I don't want to get all emotional and shit. But honestly, for me, this is kind of like, I wouldn't say therapy, but it's kind of like I get to talk to my community, man. And I know it sounds cheesy. Evan Gold. All right, shout out to my man Evan Gold, been around since 2015. That's what I'm talking about. I know it sounds cheesy, but I am really one of those old school YouTubers that's all about the community. Go, if you don't believe me, right? Go on any one of my videos, any video, and go in the comment section. You can't find one video that I put up and you don't see me in the comment section in maybe 80% of the comments or 70% of the comments, because I feel like if y'all take the time out of y'all day to watch my video, the least I can do is take the time and go read the comments. And it don't take a second to press a heart button. Still going strong, no doubt. Shout out to Kenneth. Kenneth, I appreciate that. One thing that I wouldn't even say bothers me, but you ever go and hit me up? We talking right now. You ever have a channel that you really like, right? A channel that you rock with, and you always in the comment section, and you go to the comments, they don't even heart the comments, they don't reply to none of the comments. How does that make y'all feel, yo? Nature City Landscapes. All right, let's see. I'll go to IG because I want to buy from you. Hit me up or send me an email. Send me an email, bro. Nature City. Appreciate that. How does that make y'all feel? Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Hold up. Let's see. I feel seen when you like a reply to my comments, Joshua. You know what I'm talking about. But my thing is, if I'm really, because there's a lot of channels that I support, a lot of, because I watch a lot of weird abstract shit that y'all don't even want to know. But if I'm supporting somebody's channel and leaving comments all the time, and they don't even like the comment, they don't heart the comment, they never reply when I ask a question personally, and they only got 50,000 subscribers, I say to myself, I don't like that, because I got almost 2 million and I make the time to reply and comment to 90% of y'all. How you only got 50,000 and you don't got time to reply to your community? I don't like that. All right, Sean Hedden, appreciate that. So me, I try to make my videos and run my channel the same way I would like it to be done to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Nato. I see you, big dog. So what I normally do, that's why you see on my channel, you see notification squad. That's not a gimmick. You see, when I be like the notification squad, anytime I press upload on the video, and this is the truth, when I press upload, the next 1 hour, then if I upload a video at 9 o'clock, from 9 to 10, I'm sitting on my phone, I'm reading every single comment from 9 to 10. And the people that immediately, as soon as I post a video, immediately like, the video post at 9 o'clock, 9:01, they're leaving a comment. That's the people that I'm really focusing on when they ask me questions. I'm replying and focusing on my community for the first hour on every single video that I do. Now, I'm not saying this right now like looking for some accolades or something like that. I'm just saying that this right now because I want y'all to know how much, like, how serious I feel about my community. You know what I'm saying? How much I feel about that. Because you ever see like you go to a tech channel and you go to the comments, they don't heart not one comment. How hard is it to heart a comment? And I know, because it may seem, I know how it feels like when I go on some of my favorite channels and I leave a comment and that person leaves a heart on my comment. It makes me feel like, okay, I'm part of that community. Like, we in there. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I like. Yo. I know, like, y'all right now, y'all getting y'all getting the post drunk emotional side of me right now. But it is what it is. I'm not probably gonna make this stream private later because I feel myself getting emotional already right now. But anyway, I'm from the old school YouTube where my community is important to me. And it sounds weird to say it, but I kind of liked it when my channel only had 20,000 subscribers. I felt like I knew every single one of them. And even right now, as big as this channel is, a lot of I know a lot of y'all just by your name and your profile photo or the amount of times y'all comment. I know a lot of y'all like that already. I like the post drunk, you know when you get drunk afterwards. Y'all, you ever had a drunk friend and they be, yo, bro, I love you, man, and you be like, this motherfucker, yo, like, you be like, this motherfucker right here, want to hug every 5 seconds. I'm on the post drinking emotional status right now. But anyway, like I said, if you don't believe me, I pride myself on this. Go to any single one of my videos, unless I'm on vacation. If I'm on vacation, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I gotta be on vacation. But go to my last video, go to the last 5 videos, go to the comments. Go to the comments. And the thing is, you know, I feel like a lot of YouTubers make an excuse like, oh, my channel got 1 million subscribers, I don't got time to reply to comments. Lance Heaps, I see you again, big dog. Lance, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I see Lance Heaps, there's certain people like I know for years. But the thing is, the YouTube Creator Studio app, all of your comments come in chronological order. All right, so if you leave a comment right now on my Amazon Warrior stream from 5 years ago, when I'm scrolling through the comments, I'm going to see that comment because they come in order. So people be like, yo, damn, you still replying on comments from videos from 5 years ago? The YouTube Studio app brings the comments in order. So if you supporting the channel and they don't never answer your questions, they don't never, check your comments and all that, they see it. They just choose not to. I'm Tori. Shout out to my man Tori. Let's see, when we doing a meet and greet, yo, I'm up for that. Tater Oracle, I'm running for president next year. I respect that. Brian's Tech, let's see, but Rocky says 100,000. That's what I'm talking about, man. And a lot of y'all, oh, look, I did it again. Here we go with this fucking camera again. I did it again. A lot of y'all been on my channel for so long that it kind of seems like we're family. And that's part of the reason, and that's part of the reason I came back to make this stream, because a lot of the newer people to my channel, if that was your first stream that you seen from me, you probably was turned off. I'm gonna be honest with you, because as I'm watching it back, I'm like, damn, yo. Like, if I'm looking at it from a third person point of view, if this was your first stream that you ever seen from me, you probably gonna be like, this is my first and last stream. Either first and last stream, or you're gonna be hooked. I'm super. I was surprised when you applied to Amazon Warrior. Bro, like I said, look, and like Sachi lady, I'm saying your name wrong. I see you on my comments all the time. You like my cousin right now. DD Jazz. Let's see, what up though, Floss? Detroit recap month. I appreciate it. And like I said, shout out my dude. I see you, Crandon Smith. Only the real ones know about Crandon Smith basketball. But like I said, I feel like, I told my daughter for 2024, I'm really trying to do things differently in my life. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I'm doing right now is, like, even right now with the stream, I could have just left the shit the way it was. And usually when I do my stream, I put it on unlisted. So if you was there, you was there. If you wasn't there, you missed it. So I'm trying to be a little bit different now. Like, I'm trying to, I'm trying to be more. I'm trying to be more grown. Yo, shout out to Diamond. Diamond is another one. Diamond, I think I talked to you on the phone years ago back on Amazon War. I think we spoke on the phone. I remember. I think we spoke on the phone for some shenanigans. I don't know. But anyway, so now that the real shenanigans part of the stream is over, now I wanted to come back and stream again for y'all cats that wanted to talk about tech or talk about, like, yeah, we did. Diamond. I remember. Like, we talked on the phone for some shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? I remember. That was the Stream Divas. The Stream Divas. Remember the Stream Divas? I shout out my man Simply Pops. A new Flossy stream in 2024. Yo, Pops, you know what I'm talking? Look, and I'm not gonna do this again. Like, I'm not gonna stream and then come back afterwards and be like, all right, I'm sorry for this. I'm only doing this right now because I want y'all, I'm gonna leave this video. I'll probably leave this video up, but I want y'all to know when I do my streams, I want y'all to know what y'all signing up for. Because I'm gonna stream again next Sunday. I'm gonna be drinking a Hennessy again. You see the title is Unhinged. We're gonna talk about tech. We're gonna talk about this and that. But if somebody come, in the stream talking spicy, we going in. And when I was reading the comments, people was like, "Oh, you giving this cat too much time. Oh, like, why you letting them get under your skin?" That's the whole point of me streaming. I'm streaming. It's not that I'm looking for haters, but if like this, if we got a live one, we got a live one. If you fishing, you got a live one. You got, oh shit, we got a live one. If we got a live hater on deck, we're gonna have fun, yo. All right, shout out to my man Montague, back rocking since the S3 days. I appreciate that. If we got a live one on the hook, bro, we gotta cook, yo. And I felt bad for the people that just seen my stream for the first time and was like, "Oh, angry black man." I felt bad for that, but then I felt 100 times better reading the comments from all of y'all that was like, "Yo, let's cook." Y'all roasting, everybody cracking jokes, everybody. That made me feel good, like, because I can't read all of that as I'm streaming, but as I read it back, I'm reading the comments like people was really having fun, and people was like, I feel like I had a impact on somebody's Saturday night. Somebody's Saturday night, they got some entertainment. And that made me feel good, yo. All right, let's see. Shout out to my man Trucking Reviews. All right, don't worry about the Karens out there. It's not that I'm not worried at all. All right, Sam Rouse, I give a shout out to your brother. What's his name? Ardalan. Did I say that right? Ardalan. Ardalan. Yo, shout out to Ardalan. You see why Maya was roasting me? Because for some reason I have a problem reading out names out loud. I have a problem doing it. I don't know why. All right, but Ardalan, shout out to Ardalan. Your brother gave you a shout out. Smoking that loud pack. Yeah, people was like, "Yo, I thought you was mad cool, but I see you were just an angry black man." Let's see. Jason Williams. Is the son of tech music competitive or is it friendly? The beef in the rap game, right? Yeah, the tech community. The tech community is the tech community, my personal opinion. Let me not go too crazy. I shout out to TM Fargling. Appreciate that, bro. The tech community is very competitive because say the Galaxy S25 comes out. It's the same phone. So it's the same phone, the same specs, 100 tech channels, got the same phone, same specs. It's very competitive because, you got people that sit at the top, like MKBHD and Unbox Therapy, Linus Tech. You got the main players, and then you got everybody else. So it's very competitive because a lot of people feel like, why do I want to watch your video? I could just watch MKBHD. Like, he got to be the authority on shit. So it's very competitive. My advice that I would give to anybody who wants to make YouTube videos and all that, yo, just you just gotta, I want to say have a gimmick, but you gotta do something different. Don't try to be MKBHD. There's already one MKBHD. So don't go out and get the white table, put the triangles behind you, don't try to be like somebody else because there's already that person. Hold up, you can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Hold up, y'all can hear me? Look, you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. My daughter wants to be like, she wants to do YouTube videos and all that. Like, she loves it. And if you think about it, hold up, no sound. Hold up, no sound. Hold up. What am I doing? Hold up. Let me check some. Hold up, my bad, y'all. Hold up. Let me see. Audio. Let's see. Microphone. I'll switch back. All right, what about now? Y'all can hear me? All right, y'all can hear me? All right. What I was saying, my daughter wants to make videos and all that. And if you think about it, she kind of grew up with me making videos. So yeah, that's something she want to do. That's something she want to do. But I told her, like, you can't try to be like everybody else. You know, you can't try to be exactly like everybody else because there's already a Linus Tech. There's already a MKBHD. There's already, you know what I'm saying, a Mr. Who's the Boss. You know what I'm saying? No sound again. What the fuck is going on here? Hold up. Let's see. It's not yours. It's theirs. Some people saying loud and clear. Some people saying no. Hold up. We got Kizzy, and Chicken George. Ain't nobody showcasing so many different like flows. Shout out to Kizzy. Let me see. Can I like that shit? I got. Oh, I'm talking about my shit right here. Let me go ahead and like that shit. Hold up. Let me like that shit right there. Kizzy, I really appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot to me, man. That means a lot to me. All right, so y'all can hear me. All right, good. SG Latitude, Tribal Chief was all right with the Hennessy. All right, R Brown, top of the morning, bro. Top of the morning. Anyway, how did we get into this the conversation? I don't know. Right now. I'm just gonna be rambling. I'm rambling right now. I'm rambling. But if you want to look, I'm gonna because people ask me all the time, like, what kind of advice would you give if you're trying to make YouTube videos on that? I feel like I'm not the authority on giving advice like how to make YouTube videos because y'all watch my videos. I really don't have any like official, fancy type shit. I just be having fun. I'll be having fun. So my best advice would be to have fun in your videos. And then if you have fun in your videos, eventually people are going to see you having fun and they're going to want to have fun with you. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, it's not about being me. My thing is I try to make my videos the way I watch videos. I hate when I watch a video and it feels like I'm in school. You know what I'm saying? You ever watch a video and it feels like you're getting a presentation in school? Or like, I don't like watching videos and it feels like it's a commercial. Like it's a straight up TV commercial. Like, I don't like that. I when I make my videos, a lot of times I do shit that I should edit out, but I don't edit it out. Like I never make a script. I never made a matter of fact, I'm lying. If you watch my channel in 15 years, I only made 2 videos that I had actual script. One of them was an LG tone free, and I hated that video. I hated that shit so much. All right, PD Phoenix. All right, thanks for your real reviews. Have fun, bro. I appreciate that, PD Phoenix. The LG tone free, I hated that video so much because I was like, and a lot of y'all that really rock with me was like, yo, bro, like, Floss, you reading from cue cards? Like, a lot of y'all called me out on that. I ain't like that. Hawaii. Let me see. You put us on. Shout out to my man Rain. Put us on. Warway. Yeah. Look, man. Y'all know me and Warway was cool. Even though I was saying Hawaii, like joking on that. But me and that company was cool. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened with them. But anyway, like I was saying, the Hennessy Devil. I like that name. The Hennessy Devil. A lot of times when I watch videos for products or like certain things that I want in my personal life, when I'm watching the person making the video, if they having fun, that kind of draws me into the video. Like I don't want to be sitting there like if I'm in school. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of times, when I do my videos, I'll be cracking jokes and all that. Like I know I got a lot of corny dad jokes, and like a lot of the sponsorships I gotta turn down because they be like, you gotta read this sentence exactly like this. And I don't like doing that. I don't like doing it. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Parker, Apple Vision Pro. I'm not gonna buy the Apple Vision Pro because I don't like wearing goggles. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like wearing like the virtual reality. I don't like that shit. Space Cowboy Revolver, Savage Streams coming back. The Savage Streams are back. Space Cowboy Revolver. Go back and watch last night's stream. It was pretty. It lived up to the title, Unhinged. I Liquid Hauler. Liquid, I fuck with you too, man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you too. And look, and also I normally don't have time to really get in tune with y'all. But I want to thank all of y'all that when I do sponsor videos, y'all don't be hating. Like, oh, Flossy, you sold out. Oh, you a shill now. I appreciate y'all cats for understanding that, I would say 90% of the videos I do is shit that I gotta buy or just do off the off the cuff. But I gotta do some sponsored videos because I gotta make some money too. Like I can't just do everything for free. And I take 1,001 personal request videos and all that. I can't just be spending all of my money and not get anything back. All right, shout out to Mr. Heisenberg. I appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And you know, and the funny thing is, which blows my mind, you know how many people, and you know how many people left the same comment on that first video, like, yo, I'm unsubscribing to your channel because you did a sponsored video. I'm unsubscribing. You know how many people left that same comment? Which is funny because basically, even the every single big channel, I would say 90% of the videos are sponsored. That, you know, this is a business. 90% of the videos are sponsored. But then when I do a sponsored video, people be mad. Yo, I really don't understand that. Yo, LeBron Smith, I got a desktop tour that I'm uploading tomorrow because I actually shot a video last night. Believe it or not, I shot a video for this Razer laptop. I was gonna upload it today, but I said, you know what? Let me wait till tomorrow so I could give y'all a chance, you know, people a chance to watch the stream. You know what I mean? But yeah, the CJ West family. Look, man. Like somebody left a comment earlier and said it's all about transparency. Oh, look, look, we got another one of my real guys, eSIM Studios. All right, for real, Floss. Let's see. I'm molding my YouTube channel after yours. I don't do scripts, just real talk and reviews. All right, yo, eSIM Studios. This dude actually blew my mind. Yo, y'all better check him out in the comments. He blew my mind because I don't know how he did it, but he got some kind of AI program that uses my voice. So I was on Twitter. I seen a video with my voice with AI that he did, yo. You know what I'm saying? And he was, and this is my guy. At least he was kind enough to ask me, "Is it okay if I do that?" He was like, "Was it okay?" And I was like, "Yo, no doubt." But it kind of blew my mind. I'm like, "Yo," and this is like a couple of months ago. Imagine how AI is gonna be in the next 2 years. It sound look, go to eSIM Studio, scroll up and check out his comment. He just dropped a $20 donation. Yo, look right, eSIM. Yo, eSIM, put if you in the chat, put one of the links of that AI shit. Because when I heard the shit, as I'm listening to it, I'm like, yo, first I was like, yo, this shit sound like me. I'm like, oh shit, like it's crazy. Yo. You gotta see the shit. It's crazy, yo. Like it's an AI program that sounds like me. It's bugged out. I mean, my hardcore subscribers would know it's not me, but somebody who just came on my channel once or twice, they might be fooled, yo. They might be fooled. He gonna put it in the chat. Maybe we could do a live reaction. Let's see. More summer watermelon. Mike Ram kissing. Let's see. More summer watermelon flavors. And Jamaica. Yo, Mike. I'm gonna do another taste test video because that's another thing. You know, I like to do videos that I actually have fun doing. And those taste test videos, I genuinely have fun. How does AI even adapt to your voice? According to what I know, as long as you could provide, I don't know if it's 15 to 20 minutes of a person talking, that AI program could get your voice. Now, me, I got live streams talking for 8 hours. So if you got one of those AI programs, it's not going to be hard to pad in the voice. Shout out to True Gift. I appreciate that, bro. You see, look, Miss Rocket Kitty. You see, certain names when I see, I know she's been on my channel for years. Yo. Miss Rocket Kitty. I don't even gotta look at the profile. I already know. Jason Williams. I'm gonna drop some. You see, is it still safe for me to drink Ciroc? Do y'all still fuck with Ciroc? But then again, Diddy's not with Ciroc anymore, so you know, Diddy's not with Ciroc, so we can't really hold Ciroc accountable for what Diddy, because he's not with them yet. All right, DMD. I'm still live from last night. No, I actually logged off. I logged off last night, and look, this is exactly what I did. When I finished the stream, I said from now on, when I do a live stream, afterwards, I'm gonna read the chat. I'm gonna take an hour out of my time and read the chat. And as I was reading the chat, I was like, yo, like, that's why I'm making this video right now, because as I'm reading the chat, I'm like, a lot of people was really getting emotional and really thinking that I was serious last night. And I was like, yo, all right, let me come on and let people know that, bro, I'm just having fun. I did none of that shit last night was serious. It was all fun. I shout out to Super what? Can't be super coon. And not coon. Super. I don't want to say super coon. I don't know. Let's see. Am I gonna do the Vivo X3? I got it right here. I can pull it out right now. I got it right here. I'm gonna shoot that video tomorrow after I come from the gym. All right, let's see. Rainbow Media Channel. Appreciate that, yo. We got Calvin. I don't know if y'all remember. You see, me and Calvin, we got a special relationship. I don't know if y'all remember. I remember Calvin was going through some shit. Calvin, I ain't gonna put your business out there. Calvin was going through some shit and he was feeling kind of down. This is years ago. And this is when I really needed the money. I was doing a live stream for the money. And Calvin was kind of going through some shit. And he told me he liked reggae music. And I had a whole 4-hour reggae music stream. Calvin, do you remember that? Personally, I remember that. I had a 4-hour reggae music stream with me and Calvin playing mad reggae music. I was having a lot of fun. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, Calvin is a part of my YouTube family, man. I don't care what nobody say. He's part of my family. Same thing, Tori, I be seeing you. Yo, Calvin, you remember that shit with the fucking reggae music, bro? We was getting. All right, let me see. Let's see. How do you pronounce your name? Shotzi Lady. Tell me how to pronounce that. Diamond, you remember that shit, right? I was in my dance hall vibes. You know what I'm saying? I was dropping the bombs. It was like fucking 4:00 in the morning. I was going crazy. I had a good time, man. Like, a lot of y'all cats, when I see in the stream, man, I feel like y'all, Sam XB. Sam XB. Wasn't we, Sam XB, didn't we play Street Fighter? Didn't we have a Street Fighter war one day, yo? Let's see, HP Laptop Beats Edition, playing the tunes. Sam XB. Was it Street Fighter or Killer Instinct? I feel like me and you went to war one of these days over a video game. I don't remember what it was yet. All right. Shout out to Valerie. Appreciate that, Valerie, no doubt. Life changes. Do y'all remember Sideways? And Street Fighter and Killer Instinct. All right, Sam XB. I remember we went to war on Street Fighter, but Street Fighter and Killer Instinct. I think you was watching me in Street Fighter back in the days. I think I got you with Killer Instinct. I think you watched me in Street Fighter though. I think you watched me. I think that's why I remember your name. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Car videos. I used to do a lot of car videos. I stopped doing the car videos because YouTube. YouTube is kind of who remember the chicken feet. YouTube is kind of like they very sensitive. Even when I did the Insta360 camera and I was just driving regular, they flagged that video. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, YouTube is very sensitive now with the car shit. So that's why I stopped doing it. Winthrop Cottingham. That's a dope name. Glad the streams are back. Appreciate that. Yo, who seen? I remember Eddie Murphy trading places. Winthrop. All right, let's see. Shout out to my man. I'm from Albania. Shout out to everybody in Albania. Oh, all right, Sam XB. Yeah, I remember. I got you in Killer Instinct. But I remember you was bodying me in Street Fighter, and this is I remember the name, yo. You was bodying me in Street Fighter. I remember that, yeah. The good old days, man. The good old days, no doubt. Shoes don't come up here. Shoes don't like all these RGB lights. Plus, I be playing music mad loud, so Shoes just really chill up in the basement. Yo. Shoes is a basement cat, yo. A basement first floor cat. She don't come to the second floor. Let's see. Shout out to the Aero Grammatical. I appreciate that. eSIM Studios. Let's see. I can't post a lack. I can't post let's see, nothing. eSIM. Send it to me. Send it to me right now, and I'll post it in the chat. Because then we could, send it to me right now. I'll post it in the chat, and we can watch it live. Y'all gotta see this shit, man. Like, the crazy thing is between Photoshop and AI, if somebody don't like you, they could really make your life a living hell. And one quick side note, like me, I'm not good at editing. I'm not good at Photoshop and all that. Yo, my girl is a Photoshop beast. I would hate to have beef with her. Like, she could Photoshop you into doing anything. She could Photoshop you into something crazy. I would hate to have beef with somebody who's a Photoshop expert. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would hate that kind of beef. Look, how come I never reviewed the Apple Vision Pro? Like I said, even with virtual reality, like, I don't like wearing goggles. Like, I don't know if I'm claustrophobic or not, but the goggles, for me, it's only entertaining and fun. I don't care what goggles it is. Even when I tried the Apple Vision Pro at CES, like, it's only fun for like 15, 20 minutes at most. I couldn't use it for more than 15, 20 minutes. You You know what I'm saying? I couldn't use it for more than 50, 20 minutes, so it ain't really worth me buying the shit for $3,500. I know for a fact I ain't gonna use it. Yeah, let's see. I can tell that voice isn't you. Yeah, you can tell the voice isn't me. But if for somebody who only seen one of my videos and then seen that one right after, they probably wouldn't know. I live in Supreme. When do I sleep? I told you I only sleep on Wednesday. I sleep on Wednesday from 7 at night to 10 in the morning. Let's see. That's when I sleep. Other than that, I'm up for the rest of the week, yo. That's how I move it. Let's see. Let's see. This shit is expensive. You know. Now, I mean, if it was $1,000, I might just get it as a novelty. But for $3,500, I'm not buying this shit for a novelty. Like, it ain't really that serious for me. Smiling face, 2006, exactly. Like, it may seem like I'm just here bullshitting, but I'm actually working. Like I do have a real shit that I actually got to work. So I'm up in my office. I'm actually working. It's just like those sponsor videos, a win-win situation. Like, I'm actually working and having fun at the same time. I'm in the office right now. I'm dead ass. This is my office. I'm in the office right now. I can't see, but I got another computer open right here. I'm actually in a Teams meeting right now. Like, they're actually talking in a Teams meeting. I got my avatar up right there, chilling there. You know what I'm saying? I be walking around like LaForge from Star Trek, bro. Y'all thought I was joking, but for some reason, like, when I see people wearing that, I don't know why it makes me mad. Yo. All right, Calvin, you working too? Shout out to everybody that's working right now. Shout out to everybody who's working right now. You know what's funny? Part of the reason I used to do my streams on Sunday night is because a lot of people used to leave a comment like, yo, this stream is 6 hours or 5 hours. It got me through my whole work day on Monday. That's why I used to stream on Sunday night. And I used to watch, shout out to this dude named Walls. All right, I'm part of the TCAP community. Walls used to post on Sunday night. When I go to work on Monday, his Sunday night video would be like 5 hours. It would basically get me through my whole day of work. You know what I'm saying? So I used to that really was a big deal for me. So that's why I know how some of y'all feel when y'all be like, yo, I love when you do the long streams because it gets me through the whole day at work. I know exactly what you're saying. All right. Hold up. Now, Shatsy Lady. You never told me how to pronounce it. Because I see you in the comments all the time. I'm saying it wrong. Shatsy Lady. Off on the weekends, no doubt. Valerie. Shout out to Valerie. Everybody who's at work right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's at work. I'm at work right now too. You know what I'm saying? I'm working remote from the house. I got my avatar up on the Teams meeting right now. Every now and then I just look over and I just press the space bar, like, to give the loose. I press the space bar, but I'm actually working right now too. All right, let's see. You know what I'm saying? I did. All right, Shotzi Lady. All right, my bad. I didn't see that. Shotzi Lady. All right, Shotzi Lady. All right, no doubt. I got you. I'm actually working right now. Look. If I unmute the shit, they're gonna be like, yeah, and the projection for the third quarter, like, yo, okay. You want me to work from home? Say less. I work from home. Say less. All right, hold on. All right. Anyway, let's see. Nah, but look, man. Like, I've been doing this work so long. I could do this shit. I could be sleeping. You know what I'm saying? I could be sleeping right now. You know what I mean? All right. Thoughts on the humane AI pin? The AI pin and that rabbit shit. I don't know if I'm really feeling that too much. Shout out to my man Krieger Belly. This is another dude. Krieger Belly, another dude that's actually part of my YouTube family. All right, Krieger, I don't reply to every message, but I see every single message that you be leaving me on Twitter. All that food you be eating. You know what I'm surprised you ain't got a big back with all that food you be eating. I live in Supreme. Big shout out, though. Let's see. I started watching reviews of Prison, trying to learn. Okay, I think I remember you, dude. I think I remember Living Supreme. I think I remember when you got out. I think I remember when you got out of prison, yo. I think I remember that, yo. Living Supreme came out of prison doing it big now. That's how you got to do it. All right, eSIM Studios. All right, I'm about to check right now. Prayer Kid, Diamond, Calico, Firetrap, Calvin, God Kids, Baby Girl, TK, Kiana, bro. Prayer Kid, if you know, you know. All right, if you know, you know. The original stream gangsters, the original stream divas. And you know what's funny? A lot of y'all don't know, but you see Calvin, not Calvin, Calico and Kiana. Yo, who remembers the stream when they met? In my stream when they met. They married right now. Let's see, Kareem Entertainment. Why did you change White Shoe's name from Xerxes? I didn't change it. That's just her nickname. Her real name is actually Xerxes. I just say Shoes because I thought it was cute. Her real name, I didn't change the name. I just got used to saying Shoes. Yeah. RB Brown, waiting to get that voiceover job from you. All right, I got you. Yo, Calvin, you remember when and look, I tell this story to some of my friends all the time, and I feel good knowing that I created a marriage. I remember when I used to do my streams, and I used to be like, yo, I gotta take a break so I can smoke a blunt. I took a break, and I'm like, yo, y'all cats in the stream, don't just be sitting in the stream waiting for me to come back. If you see ladies in the stream, talk to each other, get to know each other, yo. And shout out to Calico, he made his move and started talking to Kiana in the stream, and they actually met up and ended up getting married, yo. Bro, like, how dope is that, yo? Nato, I'm full-time trucking on the weekends, spending time on the road. All right, that's what's up. You see, like, so dudes like Nato, you driving that truck, by the time you watch the stream from last night and today, you already finished working. All right, Kiana, you remember, right? 2-year anniversary next month. Kiana, you remember that? And the funny thing is, a lot of people think that, the amount of subscribers you have or the amount of videos you put up, like you're doing so much that you can't remember certain shit. I specifically remember that night. I remember that night because, Kiana, I'm going to tell you the truth. I remember that night after Calico hit you up. He hit me up and was like, yo, I met this chick in the stream, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because me and Calico, a lot of y'all don't know it. Me and Calico actually hung out in person. We actually met and we hung out in person. You know what I'm saying? He came to New York and he left me a message like, yo, you want to meet up? I was like, yo, no doubt. And he was like, yo, you serious? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Of course, yo. And we actually met up. I snuck a big bottle of Ciroc into the bowling alley, and we was up in the bowling alley getting drunk. I had to mop him. Yo, Kiana, ask Calico what happened to him in the bowling alley. I had to mop him up in bowling because I think he was talking a little spicy. He thought I ain't know how to bowl. I had to mop him up real quick. You know what I mean? Anyway, but that shit made me feel good knowing that at the end of the day, man, a marriage was made in my stream. That's a cool little, what do you call that? That's a cool little story, a cool little, I don't know the word I'm looking for, a cool little tidbit. Is a tidbit. Like cool little shit, yo. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I actually met up with a couple of dudes from my streams, some good, some negative. I met up with a dude at CES that was popping shit in my stream one day. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't be giving clout to these bitch ass niggas. But dude that was talking shit on my stream and he was like, fuck you and my mom's. I was like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen them at CES. I ain't trying to be like I'm on some gangster shit, but I had to press him, yo. You know what I'm saying? But then we actually kind of got, I wouldn't say cool, but we kind of actually, as we kind of grew a few years after that, he apologized to me and I apologized to him also because, I had to press him in front of his people. So I ain't really mean to do him dirty like that. You know what I'm saying? My mom passed away. You know what I mean? So, he's like, fuck your mom. But my mom was still alive back at the time though. But still, I'm just one of them, black people, you can't talk about black people moms. Yo. We don't play that shit. White people, do y'all do that shit? I don't know. White Andreas. Oh, look. We got my man Andreas. And this is another dude right here. I don't know why I'm all emotional tonight. Andreas is another dude. Me and this nigga, we be going back and forth on Mortal Kombat. This is like one of the only dudes from my stream that could really play me in Mortal Kombat and give me press here. Give me press here. All right, anyway, I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Andreas, man. Y'all know me and Andreas, we had some classic streams, yo. Let's see. Not talk about my family. Yeah, exactly, yo. Oh, okay. All right. So it's not only black people. I just want to make sure. And for all of my white friends, Indian friends, Hispanic friends, that's in the comments right now, I am an old school dude. Like I don't like all of this politically correct shit and woke shit and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk about racial shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I talk about it from a real perspective. My man, are you Hispanic? Hispanic people don't like people talking about their moms. I don't think nobody like that, honestly. I don't think nobody like that. But if you want to fight a black person, all you got to do is talk about their moms. All right, Kristen, what about Asian people? Can you talk about an Asian person moms? How does that work? Yo? Pakistani? How does that work? Let me know. All y'all cats, all of my international playboys and players out there, let me know. I know for a fact, you talk about a black person, moms, whether they alive or not, you gonna have a problem. You gonna have a problem. I don't know why we do that. I don't know why we do it. Shout out to my man from France. Okay. Blad Sound from France. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is Iranian. So the Iranian, all my Iranians, oh, no doubt. All right, you can't talk about Afghans dads. All right, cool. I just want to make sure, yo. I just want to make sure. All right, so it ain't only us, yo. It ain't only us, yo. Am I gonna do the Honor Magic 6? Honestly, I am gonna do it. Honestly. Hold up. Ascending, you will get smoked like brisket if you did that. Bro, don't, Andreas, you better go in the chat and let these motherfuckers know, yo. You better let these cats know. People, and that's another thing. People be like, yo, like, people be acting like I'm new to this shit, bro. Let's see. All right, nobody. All right, man. Andreas, he said in Germany you don't play like that neither. All right, good, no doubt, no doubt. E. Phelps, no doubt. Stephen D. Let's see. When the last time I've been to Atlanta? I was in Atlanta. That's why I shot that vlog a couple of weeks ago with Amaya. I was in Atlanta. I went to this brunch spot, bro. Brunch spot. We at 10 o'clock in the morning. They're having fried chicken, collard greens, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese at 10 o'clock in the morning, bro. Crazy. Nah, Floss. I guess that makes it for everybody. Am I playing MK1? No question, yeah. No question. If you want to see me ascending, if you want to see me in MK1, all right, you better hit up Ninja Killer and ask him about me. Yo. Ask him about me, bro. All right. Ask him about me. All right. Hit up Jay-Z's bottom lip. Hit up Destroyer FGC. Ask him about me, bro. I'm official with this shit. All right, anyway, let me stop talking shit. Is this my real hair? Yes, it is. Like, and that's why that dude last night was getting on my nerves. I'm like, bro, like, people that been on my channel for years, y'all remember the Corona fro, like before Corona? That talking about 2019. But you know what I'm saying? I had my hair was this long in 2019, bro. Like it was this long in 2019. Like I don't understand people acting like, you know what I'm saying? I'm wearing a wig or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, the guy's name is Jay-Z's bottom lip. That's his actual name. He's a beast, though, yo. He's a beast, yo. He's a beast, yo. Looking for reviews on podcasting equipment? Me too. I gotta get on some of that shit too. I wear bonnets, not bonnets. You see, that's why Amaya was talking about I wear bonnets. I wear bonnets. I don't wear bonnets. I wear bonnets. And I only wear that for the first 2 weeks after I get my hair done. After that, then I'm going crazy. Then I'm going crazy. All right. Unhinged. Right now. Oh, I should take the banner down because right now I'm actually not unhinged. This is not the unhinged segment. This is the J. Cole apologetic segment. This is the me, letting everybody know that I'm really a nice guy. I'm really a nice guy. Let me see. Do I cover my locks when I go to sleep? Yeah, for the first 2 or 3 weeks. Like as long as I can see my parts, like once the parts start growing in, then it's who cares, yo. Who cares? And look, you can see when I dyed it brown, look how long it got since I dyed it brown. I don't know how many months ago that was. Actually, that probably was like about maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. But I had dyed it brown and then I let it grow out. You know what I mean? Let it grow out. And personally, people think that I had a baldy because I had a receding hairline. I had a baldy because if you live in New York City, that was the style. Like a lot of dudes was rocking bald heads. Like that was my style, yo. It wasn't like I was doing a bald because I had to. That was just my style. But a lot of y'all don't know me, but before YouTube, this is the same. I had long dreads before YouTube. I had braids. I had the Allen Iverson hairstyle braids back before YouTube, yo. When I worked in the ambulance, my partner was this chick. She used to do hair on the side, and that was my partner. So I used to come to work and be like, "Yo, can you do my hair? Like, when we're not doing a call, can you do my hair?" And she would just do my hair like we worked in the same ambulance. So she was doing my hair. I had a fresh hairstyle like every fucking 8 days. She used to be like, bro, you spoiled. Like, why you keep taking your hair out just because we work together? I'm gonna keep doing the shit. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Did I ever have an afro? Yeah, I had an afro. I mean, I'm not the puffy afro, but I had a lot of hair. My hair was like this when I was 14 years old. I had dreads when I was 14. I only cut them because I had got arrested. And I had to go to a lineup, like a police lineup. And my mom was like, "Yo," she made me cut my hair because she's like, "Oh, maybe they won't recognize you if you cut your hair." I didn't tell her the truth that the dude was in my actual class. He knew me, so I was like, no matter what hairstyle I got, he know me. But I had to just play it off like, all right. And I fucking cut my hair then. And then I cut it again, maybe 2002 when Maya was born. I cut my hair. I don't know, but I always have long hair. Like, it is what it is. My very first job was McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's when I was 14 years old. I couldn't wait. When I was 13, I couldn't wait to turn 14. I don't know if they still do that. But remember, y'all old cats, you know what I'm talking about. Remember, you had to get your working papers. Yeah, you go to the Department of the Board of Health, Department of Health. You got to get a little physical to get your working papers. I couldn't wait till I turned 14 so I could get my working papers and go get the job at McDonald's. Because my brother Mook was working there. Mook was working at McDonald's. He was 17. I was 14. Mook was already working there, and he was like, he could get me the job there as soon as I turned 14. The day that I turned 14, I immediately went and got my working papers. I started working like 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? I was working. I've been working since I was 14 years old, and that's why I be spoiling Amaya the way I do right now, because Amaya she be having little bullshit summer jobs, but I want her to live the way I wanted to live. Like when I was in college, I was working full time and going to college. You know what I'm saying? That shit was corny, yo. Like I didn't really get to have the college experience that I should have had. Yo. Like I was still partying and all that, but after the parties and all that, all my dudes would go back to the dorm rooms and crash. I was going straight to work. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. Yo. Working papers, yo. Keith, you remember getting the working papers, yo? I had my working papers when I was 14. I was working in McDonald's. Yo, you know what's crazy? When I got the job at McDonald's, so they put me on the fries, yo. I was on the fry machine, yo. And the very first time I dumped out the fries, all of that oil hit my arm and like kind of like splashed on my arm, kind of burnt up a little. I was mad tight. I was like, yo, I can't do this shit. I'm about to quit, yo. I can't do this shit. And shout out to the manager. I forgot her name. The manager, she was mad cool. She said, you know what? She said, I normally don't put any guys on the register. I don't know if they still do that now. She's like, I don't put any males on the register. It's usually all females. But she was like, yo, I'm going to put you on the register because, you're like, you seem like a pretty boy. Yeah? And which back then, she was like, I'm going to put you on the register. I was the only guy working on the register, yo. And all of my dudes used to come to McDonald's. I used to be blessing the whole South Jamaica, Queens. You come up in there, you buy one Big Mac, you're getting 10 chicken sandwiches, bro. That's how we used to. You're getting 10 boxes of McDonald's land cookies, bro. It was that serious, yo. Like, bro, it was crazy, yo. It was crazy. Yeah, I was blessing the whole hood, yo. You know, it's funny too. And that's why I encourage like a lot of younger cats to work at McDonald's, work at Burger King when you're young. Like the very first day, like before they even put me on the fry machine, the very first day when I was doing my training, the position is called lobby. Remember the lobby where you just mop the floors, mop the bathroom, clean up the trays, the McDonald's lobby. I'm 14 years old. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, I ain't no big deal till I got to the bathroom on Jamaica Avenue. When I opened the bathroom door, I was like, I clean this shit. I was like, yo, this ain't for me, bro. And the crazy thing is there was dudes there that was probably like 40 years old that worked there. And I remember saying to myself, like, yo, after working one day, I was like, I can't. I gotta make something of myself. I can't imagine being 40 years old doing this. Like that was like a scared straight moment for me. That bathroom at McDonald's, I would never forget that. And I was kind of a little pretty boy back then. Yo, I took a whole the cleaning solution. I opened the bathroom door, just dumped the whole cleaning solution on the floor and closed the door. Let that shit sit for like 30 minutes. Then came and just dried the shit off, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. Anyway, yo, the bathroom at McDonald's used to be because a lot used to be homeless people on Jamaica Avenue. So they used to come in there and take little bird baths in the bathroom. Yo, when I opened that bathroom door, I was like, yo, y'all think I'm cleaning this shit? Yo, and this is how old I am. I was getting paid $3.75 an hour, bro. $3.75. That was minimum wage back then. $3.75, yo. And my goal was to make $120 so I could buy this polo jacket. And as soon as I made it to $120, I bought the polo jacket and quit immediately. Yo. Immediately. You know, I was young. I didn't realize like, all right, after the polo jacket, you're going to want more. I worked. I got the polo jacket. It took me mad long to get that shit. Quit immediately. You know what I mean? That was my first job. Then after that, but I did the whole fast food run. I did the Wendy's. I did New York fried chicken. I did mad shit. Mad shit. But one thing a lot of people don't know about me since we're here talking, like I had a bunch of actual careers, yo. Like people don't realize I had an actual careers. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that most people would just stay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was doing my last job, I was making $120,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I'm making $120 a year, and I was working salary, not per hour. So some days I only work 2 hours, and some days I work 12. You know what I'm saying? $6 an hour. Yo, when I got this job at Sears, maybe a couple of years after McDonald's, I got the job at Sears, and they was paying $6 an hour. And most of my boys was working like, you know, McDonald's, Wendy's for $4 an hour. When I got that job at Sears for $6 an hour, I thought I was the supreme baller. Yo. I thought I was the supreme baller. Yo. You couldn't tell me shit. I was making $6 an hour. I thought I was the man. And my goal was, you ever see the video for Tupac, I Get Around? If you watch that video, Tupac is wearing these two herringbones, the herringbone chains. Yo, when I seen the Tupac I Get Around video, I was like, I need that herringbone. I need that. So, you know, when I got the job at Sears, I'm working. I got the herringbone chain. Yo, I had the big, stupid herringbone chain. And back in the days, you know, you thinking, does Sears still exist? Yeah. But when I worked there, it was Sears and Roebuck. That's how old. Remember Sears and Roebuck? The funny thing is, the name of the store was called Sears and Roebuck. All right, but I worked. I got that big dumb herringbone chain. I came to work. I thought I was the man. But they had me working 6 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. The time I was 19. I was probably 18. Working 6 in the morning to 2. Then I would go home and sleep and go hang out with my dudes, party all night, and then go straight to work. So I'd be at work. I was so tired. So at work, I would eat my lunch at my desk while I'm working. And then for my lunch break, I just go in the little break room and pass out and try to sleep for an hour. There were no cell phones and all that. Try to sleep for an hour. The problem was I kept oversleeping. And I would tell dudes, like, wake me up in an hour. And I wake up, I'm the only person in the break room. And then the manager come and get mad at me. So one day I did that. And the manager woke me up. He was like, yo, bro, the next time you do that, you fired, yo. I was like, all right, bet. That's the same 2 days later, I went out partying, went straight to work. You know what I'm saying? Party all night, went straight to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. My lunch break, my man Dwight, this bitch ass nigga Dwight, he worked there with me. I said, Dwight, you know I'm about to get fired. Yo, wake me up. My lunch break was like from 10 to 11:45. No, 10 to 10:45. I said, bro, wake me up at 10:40, yo. He was like, I bet. I'm in the break room sleeping. I feel a tap on my shoulder. I wake up. It's the manager. Nobody else in the fucking break room. When I went to sleep, the whole break room was packed. I'm like this. I feel a tap. The dude looked at me. He was gangster. He looked at me. He was like, bro, beat it, yo. He was like, man, beat it, yo. He was like, yo, beat it. And at the time, I was young and dumb. I was like, yo, fuck Sears and fuck Roebuck. Remember Sears and Roebuck? That, you know, to this day, I still laugh at that. fuck Sears and fuck Roebuck. I didn't even know who Roebuck was, yo. But I was like, fuck Sears and fuck Roebuck. And my man Dwight, when I said that, he was at his desk looking at me. I was like, I looked at him. I was like, yo, nigga, you couldn't wake me up, yo. The nigga put his head down. He didn't even look at me. Bitch ass motherfucker. He didn't even look at me. This bitch ass nigga Dwight, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. Yeah, but I do got some credit. I can tell y'all the craziest job I had working on an ambulance. That was the job that kind of changed my life and made me who I am right now. That really kind of made me appreciate shit. When you work on an ambulance, I'm telling you, like a lot of y'all right now, people be like, yo, I'll do this shit tomorrow. I'll do it on the weekend. When you work on the ambulance for years, you're not going to have that tomorrow mentality. Like I'm telling you, you're not going to have that. When you go to work every day and all you see is death, you see people, accidents, injuries, you see people every day, you see people at their worst point, you're not going to have that attitude like, oh, I'll just wait till tomorrow. You're going to be doing everything today. And when I was working on it got to the point that it was too much today. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm fucking drinking, smoking, partying every day because you never know tomorrow could be your last day. And I've seen a lot of people take their last breath, and a lot of people took their last breath right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And at first, that kind of was like traumatizing me. But after a couple of years, I worked in the ambulance, for 8 years, 7, 8 years. After a while, it was like, yo, all right, well, you get used to it, and you start to realize like this is just part of life, yo. Like you live and you die. You know what I'm saying? Like you get used to it, but it makes you appreciate shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It changes you. It changes you. I'll tell y'all one quick story two stories that really changed me the most. The first, like, I always thought I was like a tough guy, like blood and guts don't bother me. Nothing bothers me. I don't give a fuck. I had a car accident patient. They hit the dashboard so hard that their teeth was stuck in the dashboard. And when they pulled their head back, the teeth was stuck in the dashboard. Like shit like that. I used to see it and be like, damn, that's fucked up. I had a dude that he tried to kill himself over his girl. His girl cheated on him and he wanted to kill himself. So he shot himself in the face with a shotgun. But I guess at the last second, he kind of moved it and blew the whole side of his face off. Still alive, yo. Still alive and talking. The whole side of his face is off. I never forget this shit. So I'm putting him in the back of the ambulance. And, we got to cut the pants off. So I'm cutting his pants off. He like, bro, don't cut these shits. I forgot what brand that was at the time. I don't know if it was Eviso. I forgot, but he was like, yo, bro, don't cut my pants off. These shits cost $60 or whatever. I'm like, all right, say less. And then on the way to the hospital, as I'm sitting there, like sitting on the bench here in the stretcher, he was like, yo, bro, be honest with me. I look fucked up. I'm looking at him. He don't got no nose. The whole side of his face is gone. I look fucked up. I was like, he's like, nah, be honest with me. He was a young dude, like almost same age as me. He was like, yo, be honest. I was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think Shorty didn't want you yesterday, when you go to the and you look in the mirror, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be. You asked me to be honest. That was the dumbest shit you could have did, bro. You don't got no nose right now. Like I'm like, yo, I don't know. Like this shit was crazy. It was crazy, but. The first thing that really traumatized me the most, and let me know if I'm talking too much, y'all. The first thing that really traumatized me the most is we used to take patients from one hospital to another hospital. I had to take this baby that was probably like 4 months old or maybe 5 months old from one children's hospital to a specialist hospital in Manhattan. So we come to pick up from the hospital. The baby's like in like an incubator, but the baby had a tube in literally every hole you could think of, like, you know what I'm saying? But the baby was like awake. And when I went to go see, normally I don't be trying to make I ain't trying to make friends and lot, but for some reason the baby just liked me. The baby was smiling and laughing. So I'm sitting in the back of the truck. So we got the hospital ride is like 40 minutes. I'm sitting in the hospital. I'm in the back of the truck, and I used to take my rubber glove and blow it up like a hand and draw a face on it. Like whenever I got kids, I'll blow up the hand and like play with the little kids in the back. So I'm playing with the little kid. The kid is like giggling and shit, but you could see that like the baby just had a tube in every hole. It was just heartbreaking. Like that shit. Like I don't really be crying too much, but like after that shit, like when I dropped the baby off at the hospital, I had to, and don't tell nobody. I had to go like in the back. I had a little tear moment for me. Like that shit was like heartbreaking. That shit was heartbreaking. And I had another heartbreaking moment. I was at the time, I was probably 22. I was probably 22 years old. This dude had a motorcycle accident. He was paralyzed from the neck down. Think about that for a second. Paralyzed from the neck down. All you can move is your head like this. And so, I took him to the hospital that day. So I took him from that accident to the hospital. And I don't know if y'all familiar with New York, but we got a lot of like rehabilitation clinics and all that. So we used to take people out of there. So they put him in this spot called Goldwater Clinic on Roosevelt Island. So I went up in there like maybe like a month later to pick up another patient. I seen him. I was like, oh shit, this is the dude that I brought from the motorcycle accident. So I went up to him. I was like, yo, what's up? I thought he was just laying in the bed. I thought he was recovering. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, you the dude from the accident. I'm like, yo, what's up? I went to go dap his hand, and he went like this. He went to my hand. I was like I put my hand. I'll never forget this shit. I put my hand out to shake his hand, and he went like this. And I was looking funny, like, yo, bro, like, you ain't even going to dap me up. I brought you to the hospital. You ain't even going to dap me up. He was like, yo, I'm paralyzed from the neck down. That shit hurt me because, and this ain't on no, like, he looked like a dude that I would hang out with. You ever see like a dude that looks like your type of friend? Like at the time, I was a big dude with a bunch of tattoos and all. It was a big dude with a bunch of tattoos. He looked like a dude that I would hang out with. Like, he looked like he'd be one of my homeboys, yo. I don't know. And I remember looking at him. I was like, and he was like, yo, I'm paralyzed from the neck down. So I'm like, damn. So as we talking, and this I'll never forget this shit. As we talking, this should get me emotional to this moment. As we talking, a fucking fly landed on his forehead. And he went like this to move the fly from his forehead, yo. And I was like, yo, that made me think about, imagine being in a situation that you got a fly on your nose and you can't even move it. You can't even go like this. You can't even wipe your nose up. That shit affected me so much that I was like, bro, like me and him kind of became friends, and he had a little CD player and he was playing music. So I was like, yo, every time I come to this spot, I'm gonna bring you some CDs. So I put that on everything. Every time I used to go to Jamaica Ave and buy CDs, I always would buy a few extras, just in case I gotta go to Goldwater Hospital. And every time I'll go there, I'll bring him a few DJ Clue CDs, put them in the CD player. Like, yo, listen to it. I remember that song Black Rob, Whoa. Remember that shit, Whoa? When that shit first came out, I was like, yo, you gotta hear this new shit. Putting the CD and we rocking the shit. And he laying in the bed with his head like this, just listening to the music. And that shit started making me really like, that was one of the situations that kind of made me want to calm down a little. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you be thinking you invincible, but when you see some shit like that kind of made me like, yo, I really need to stop being as reckless as I am. You know what I'm saying? I had to, like, at the time, I was racing the bikes, I was racing the cars, going crazy. I was like, yo, like, one little accident, that could be your life, yo. Like, that. But then I'm sorry if I'm rambling, yo. But after like a few years of working on that job, that shit got me so jaded, yo. Like, I was so desensitized to shit. Like, a lot of patients in nursing homes, they have what's called a DNR, do not resuscitate. So that means if they have a heart attack and the nursing home calls an ambulance and you show up, they got to do not resuscitate. You can't do nothing. You just got to watch them, yo. It's called a DNR. Look it up for yourself. Yo, Lance Heat. Appreciate that, bro. Let's see a lot. Oh, no doubt. Oh, yo, Lance Heat, man. My condolences, bro. My condolences. I appreciate, yo. My condolences, yo. For real, yo. But, yo, they got this shit called a DNR. Do not resuscitate. So, if a patient is in a nursing home and they're 80 years old and they're having a heart attack, instead of the nurse knowing that the person has a DNR, let them pass away. They want to die. Let them pass away. Instead of doing that, they will call us, yo. So we come to the nursing home and we like, all right, we go to pick up the patient. The very first question is, do they got a DNR? Yep. Like, so what the fuck? Why did you call us now? Like, why do we got to watch them die? They don't want to watch them die. So we got to put them in the stretcher, put them in the ambulance. And like I said, man, I'm telling you, y'all think I'm joking. I watched a lot of people take their last breath. And, when somebody's doing that, I always felt like if I'm going to be the last person that they with, you got to have some kind of compassion, even though I was kind of a douchebag back in the days. But one thing I never was douchey with was like serious shit. And I used to reach out sometime and hold the person's hand or just put my hand on their leg and just watch them. And you watching them take their last breath, yo. You can't do CPR. You can't do nothing. If you do, the family could sue you. If I do CPR, the family will sue me. So you got to watch them die. And then when you get to the hospital and they dead, the hospital is not taking the dead person. The hospital is going to be like, take them back to the nursing home. Yo. That's why, like, when I be like, yo, you're going to get used, if you work in an ambulance, you're going to get used to eating lunch with a dead body in the truck because that's what happened. All right, so we bring them to the emergency room. They're already dead. The hospital don't got beds for dead people. Take them back to the nursing home and let the morgue pick them up. So we'd be like, yo, y'all got me running the meat wagon. So we like, all right, bet. So now we got to go back to the nursing home, stop at Wendy's, yo. Stop at Wendy's, bro. I've been working all day. Stop at Wendy's. And I used to tell people like, yo, I'm eating lunch. We got a body in the back. And people be like, yo, how could you do that? Trust me. When you work in the ambulance, the shit that the shit that I got desensitized to, bro. I had a dude cut his fingers off with one of those lawn shits. So we go to the house. Where your fingers at, bro? He like, they on the floor. So you even pick them up? All right, let me pick up the fingers. I got the nigga fingers in my hand. I'm like, yo, right down the block, it was like a bodega. I run to the bodega like, yo, let me get a cup of ice, yo. Put the nigga fingers in a cup of ice. And I'm just walking around. I got his fingers in a cup of ice, and I got a fucking 7-Up in this hand. With his fingers, yo. Get back to the truck. Like, I got your fingers right here, bro. Let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand, like, the attitude that the Christmas, yo, Army medic for 10 years. Yo, no doubt. You see, the crispy line slim, you know what I'm talking about. So, like, a lot of people, like, even my girl, like, when me and my girl first met, she would be like, yo, I don't really be showing too much emotions, and, like, I'm not the most emotional person and all that. I blame that job. That job traumatized me. You know what's crazy? I could tell y'all stories all day. The very first time when I first started, I had to do CPR on this old lady. And doing CPR on a dummy and doing CPR in real life is two different things. The very first time I went to do the compressions, I pressed down so hard, I broke her ribs, yo. I felt them shits crack. As I pressed down, them shits straight cracked, yo. And I felt them crack, yo. And when I got to the emergency room, she passed away. When I got to the emergency room, I felt so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like kind of traumatized. And shout out to my homegirl Marina, because her mom's was emergency room nurse at the time, yo. And when I came in there, she was like, ain't you my daughter's friend? I was like, yeah, we went to school together. She was like, all right. And so she's seen the patient and all that. She took me into the emergency room with the dead body and was like, yo, she said, you did CPR on her, right? She said, you broke the ribs and all that. I was like, yeah. She said, I'm going to show you how to do it for real. She showed me she's the person that showed me how to do CPR for real. She was like, all right, look, on that same patient, she was like, look, when you press down, don't put your whole body into it. She was like, you got to remember that you a big dude. This person is 70 years old and fragile. You know what I'm saying? You're going to break the sternum. She was like, yo, I forgot what that shit was called. I used to know. I'm a little tipsy right now. That shit in the middle. She's like, you're going to break that. It's going to pop. And it pops easy. So she showed me how to do CPR. And then every time I would come in, she worked at Parkway Hospital in Queens. Every time I would come in Parkway Hospital to a patient, she would put me to the side and show me some other shit like, oh, let me show you this. Like, she was really like giving me like little tips and tricks. You know what I'm saying? Little tips all the time. And the thing is, when I worked at that job, man, the sternum, right? When I worked at that job, if I tell you the story how I first got that job, when I worked at that job, I went into the shit seriously. Like, I wanted to be a hero. Like, you know what I'm saying? I took the shit so serious. I wanted to be a lifesaver. The first time I saved somebody's life, like, that shit was like, I felt like you can't beat that feeling, when somebody's choking and you get that shit out. or like somebody you do CPR on somebody all the way to the hospital, and then you put them in the emergency room, and you come back with another patient a few hours later. And normally you don't want to know, but I wanted to know. I'd be like, yo, what's up with that patient I brought in earlier? Oh, they still alive. They're in critical condition, but they still alive. And you like, damn, yo, if it wasn't for me, they would be dead for sure, because that was a 15-minute ambulance ride. So if it wasn't for me, they would be dead. They still alive because of me, yo. Because of me. And I'll tell y'all one more quick story. I used to work with this guy named Angel, like this Spanish guy. And Angel was a complete douchebag. So was I, though. I was young. We had a reputation for being douchebags. Angel was an all-around douchebag. I was a douchebag in real life, but I took my job seriously. Angel was a douchebag in real life, and he was so jaded that he didn't take the job serious, which a lot of people just don't anymore. Like, you go to nursing home, you just look at people like a piece of meat. Like he was in the meat stages, like he didn't take nothing serious. Yo. So, that was my partner. So both of us together, yo, it was like we were straight douchebags together. And quick story behind that, if y'all don't mind, nobody in the whole company wanted to work with Angel. The Spanish dude from Brooklyn, he was pretty thugged out, pretty gangster. Nobody wanted to work with him. Now, when I first got the job, like I said, this was my dream job. I felt like a hero. So when I came to work, my uniform was fucking ironed to the T, badge, everything, the Batman belt with every fucking gadget known to man. Like, that's how you can tell when somebody's new, they got every gadget. As you work longer and longer, or you walk around with the scissors. You walk around with the shears. But when you first knew, you got the flashlight, you got this, oxygen key, you got everything. I had the big everything belt. But you got to remember, at the same time, I was still me, but I was trying to be like on some shit. So when I got to that job, Angel had already been working there for about a year, and he thugged out every partner he worked with. Nobody wanted to work with him. So they was like, yo, when I got there, they're like, all right, we got to put you with Angel. I don't know this cat, some Spanish dude. I don't know him. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we get in the truck. He driving. I'm in the back. I'm the tech. That's the driver's side. I'll do all the tech shit. So I'm checking out the truck and all that. So I got this big orange bag, the tech bag. It looked like official medical bag. So as soon as I opened the truck door, he was like, yo, bro. He was like, bro, I see you with the Batman utility belt on. Like you looking like one of those go hards. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't be working like that. Like if you think like I don't be working mad fast and I don't be working hard. I'm just trying to do the minimum and all that. Nobody like me at this company. I'm just letting you know why, because I run shit. This is how I do. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And and he was thugging a lot of dudes out. But at the time, I was on that shit too. I was like, first of all, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, bro. I was like, I'm here to do my job and all that. I was like, if we got a problem, we don't get along, after we bring the bus back into work, we can shoot the fade after work, yo. And when I said that, you can see he had a little respect. He had the ultimate respect. Like nobody never stood up to him like that. And he was like, yo, okay. He was like, oh, all right, no doubt. And then he was like, yo, what you got in the bag? Like he thought he thought the bag was like a nerd bag. There's a lot of go hard nerd text. Opened the bag. I had the fucking CD player. I had mad snacks. I had the Source magazine. I was like, it just looked like a nerd bag, but inside I got a lot of cool black people shit, yo. And when he seen that, we kind of hit it off immediately. Crispy Line Slim, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, no doubt. Yo, Crispy, you gonna feel this story, Crispy. You gonna feel this shit. So me and Angel, we kind of hit it off immediately. So at first, I was on my hero shit. Like I was really trying to be the hero. When you work on an ambulance, the person that drives, they're the driver. The person that's in the passenger seat, they're the tech. So when you get to a scene, the person in the passenger seat is calling the shots. He decides what kind of treatment. The driver, you basically like you got the same training on, but you're just a helper. Like if I'm in the tech seat, I call the shots. I determine what kind of treatment we should get a patient. You know what I'm saying? And Angel, he wasn't the best tech. Now me, I had already worked in medical before that job, so I had a little bit more knowledge than him. So I was more of a tech dude. That's kind of why we got along. So we get to the scene, and he'd be like, "Damn, he'd be looking like I don't even know what should we do. Like what should you know what I'm saying?" And I knew that I loved that job when I first had it. I loved that job. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got along so well, because I was doing my shit so good. All he had to do was drive. He didn't have to think about nothing. I knew exactly what to do. So but we started getting a bad reputation. at the company because, like I said, after a few years, you work all day, you don't get a lunch break. So you drop somebody off at at the emergency room. Instead of coming back into the truck and be like, yo, I'm clear. You act like there's no beds and you go in the hospital and go get lunch. That we call that milking the clock. Like you start doing little gimmicky shit because at the end of the day, it's a job. Like ain't nobody gonna be working, 10, 11, 12 hours straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not get tired, or not want to take a break. Some days you just going back and forth. I worked at Far Rockaway. It was mad in the Far Rockaway, those two projects, them two big projects, it was mad active out there. So a lot of days getting no breaks. So after a while, I started like, yo, at first you want to be the hero, but after a while, it's like, yo, I want to be the hero, but I'm fucking hungry. Like, you can't work me from 9 o'clock in the morning until 7 p.m. I ain't getting no lunch break. Or sometimes you be like, yo, it's fucking 3 o'clock. I ain't eat. Yo, you call the base like, yo, bro, I need a lunch break. They tell you to grab some lunch on the way to go pick up this patient. So you got to get some shit real quick. You'll go to White Castle and eat that shit while you're on the way to pick up a patient. So, after a while, it's like, man, fuck this shit, yo. Like, in the amount of money we get paid an hour, we start doing like a lot of gimmicky shit. So I kind of fell victim into like Angel kind of pulled me down into I ain't gonna blame him 100%, but he kind of showed me a lot of negative ways. So we got a bad reputation. So one day now, so the whole company, everybody hate us. Everybody, nobody won't fuck with us. So one day we get a call over the radio. A dude that works in another ambulance, his mom is having a heart attack. His mom is having a heart attack at the house, like she having the signs and symptoms, getting ready to go into a full heart attack. Me and Angel 8 minutes away. So they call the base call to give us the job. The dude whose mom it is, he's working like across town, maybe 30 minutes away. He's like, yo, that's my mom. I'm on the way to give me the call. I'm on the way there. And they're like, bro, don't be ridiculous. Even with lights and sirens, you ain't gonna get there faster than Malik and Angel. They 8 minutes away. Yo, he came, he came on the radio and was like, I don't want them to handle my mom's like, they like the way he said some slick shit like, why would you send these two niggas for my mom? Like, bro, like, why would you send them? You don't got nobody else? And the dispatcher, his name is Tommy, the fat white guy. Tommy was like, bro, it ain't about your moms and all that. We got to send the closest unit. And they the closest unit. And I kind of felt offended. Like, yo, like, bro, like, what's he trying to say, yo? Whatever, yo. So, we go to the house. And like I said, no matter how douchey I was, I took this shit serious. We went to the house. She started, like, having, like, mad chest pains and shortness of breath. Like, she going down. Then she kind of slipped into a rest. Like, she stopped breathing. I'm doing CPR on her. The hospital is only like maybe 10 minutes away. Bring it to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Doing CPR as we walk in the hospital. This motherfucking Angel, one thing about Angel, he knew how to drive that ambulance. He knew how to drive that shit like a race car. I'm doing CPR in the back of the truck. He driving beast, and I'm falling around in the back of the truck, getting back up, doing the CPR. You know what I'm saying? With the BVM, the bag valve mask. Bag valve mask, CPR, back in the back. I'm fucking sweating bullets, yo. It was summertime. Sweating bullets. Yo, we get to the hospital, run up in the emergency room, like, yo, we got code 3. Here come all the doctors, nurses. They came and took over. This motherfucker, that's his mom, so he don't give a fuck about the job. He came flying straight from across town, straight to the hospital. Straight to the hospital. This is he got there like maybe like 15 minutes after us. So whatever. So me and Angel, of course, after we dropped off, we're gonna milk the clock. So we go eat some hospital food. We talking shit. As we walking out the back to the truck, the dude came up to us, and me personally, and he was like, "Yo, Malik, man." He was this I forgot his name. This Irish guy, short Irish guy. He'd been working there for years, like a decade. He came up to me, pulled me to the side. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I never liked you. I don't like you and Angel. I don't like nothing about y'all." Like he was keeping it a buck. He was like, "I don't like y'all," but he was like, "I gotta say thank you to you for saving my mom, because the doctors told us that you did your thing, like, and she could have died." He was like, "I really want to thank you for saving my mom's." And that was low key one of the first moments that I had in my life that kind of made me transcend from the racial lines, because I grew up in a racial time. Like, white people don't like me. I don't like white people. That's how it is. Like, but that was like one of the first times when I'm like a white guy came up to me and actually gave me gave me some love, yo. Like gave me the respect that I deserve, yo. And like I said earlier when I was doing my stream last night, working on that job, I used to hate the cops, but working on that job, you're around a lot of cops. I started being around a lot of police, car accidents, and all that. I started meeting a lot of cops, and I realized that, you know, you can't be like all cops is fucking, you know what I'm saying? All cops is bitches. I think I told that story before. You can't be like all cops is bitches. I met a lot of cool cops. You know what I'm saying? I met and working on that job, a lot of times I got pulled over by the cops. I showed them my badge. They let me rock them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, yo. But anyway, like I said, man, yo, you want to know another quick story? And this guy right here, we're still friends to this day. I think I told some of y'all, if y'all remember, this dude named Russ. His name is Russell. This dude named Russ. So now, after a while, me and Angel, you know, they split us up because, you know, we was doing the most. We were doing too much. So they split us up. So they put Angel with this other dude named Jermaine, and they put me with somebody else, right? So then they started switching our partners every day. And you know, if you work in an ambulance, you want to get to know your partner, because you got to remember, you're going to be with your partner more than you with your family and your girl. You sitting in the front of that truck with no back. Whoever you're working with, you're going to get to know them. If you work with somebody for a month, you're going to know them better than their girl know them. Like, you're going to know everything about them. Trust me. So they started putting me with different people, put Angel with different people. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is, so one day they put me with this white guy, and this is at the time where I still really wasn't into white people like that too much. Like, I ain't really have any white friends like that. You know what I'm saying? I just looked at white people like they don't like me because of me. Like, they just look at me, they don't like me, so I don't like them. So they put me with this white guy, right? This dude named Russ. Now it's the wintertime. Both of us got on our jackets and shit. So they put me with Russ. I'm like, all right. And if ask my dude that's in the stream chat right now, when you work on an ambulance, you don't want to work with somebody who doesn't have some dirt. Like, if you don't smoke cigarettes, you're not supposed to smoke cigarettes on the bus, on the truck. They call it a bus. The ambulance, they call it a bus. You're not supposed to smoke cigarettes. You know, you're not supposed to be drinking and smoking weed, you know, no drugs and all that. Nobody, I don't even know how it is now, but nobody on this planet is gonna want you as their partner if you don't got some kind of vice. You gotta do something. Either you drink, you a lot of the white guys was doing cocaine, pills, smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something. Otherwise, nobody gonna want to work with you. If you squeaky clean, nobody gonna work with you because you the rat. You might be that guy. So me, I like to smoke cigarettes. You're not supposed to smoke, but that job is very taxing. That's what made me start smoking cigarettes. So I like to smoke cigarettes after every fucking dramatic patient. So so they put me with Russ. As soon as I meet him, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, I'm trying to feel him out a little bit. So we did a job. Afterwards, I go to smoke a cigarette. I was like, you want a cigarette? He was like, nah. So when he said nah, he just went and got in the truck. I was like, ah, damn, yo, they got me with the fucking, the company man. I'm like, damn, yo, like, this ain't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the whole day we working together, we not saying no words at all. Now, you got to remember, at this time I'm driving, he's the tech. So if I'm driving, the person who drives control the radio. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a gentleman, you ask the person, what kind of music you listen to? If I'm working with a white guy, I know he don't listen to rap music. But, like I said, at the time, I'm not even proud of this shit. Shout out to Sheen Dollar. I see you, baby. I see you. This is part of the reason I was a douchebag, because if I'm driving the truck, the person who's driving, they determine where you're going for lunch because they driving. They determine when you could go to the bathroom, because if they don't feel like driving you to the bathroom, you go inside of the truck or you're going to wait. You know what I'm saying? And they determine the music on the radio. So I'm working with this dude. I know he don't like rap music. And this is why I said, like, I was kind of a douchebag, because I could have been a gentleman and be like, yo, what kind of music you listen to? I ain't even asked him. I just throwing on Hot 97. I got the fucking DMX blasting. And he looking like with the straight face, like, he don't even like that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm driving. So if I'm driving, I got to control the music because I got to be focused on driving. You could go sit in the back if you don't like it. So, but it was a little bit of tension. We're not even saying nothing to each other. I'm blasting the DMX music. I'm doing my thing. So shout out to Alexander. I see you. You know what I'm saying? The drop, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. And if you feel some kind of way, go sit in the back. Like, we don't got a patient, go lay on the stretcher. Go lay on the seat in the back. You ain't gotta be up here with me. But if I'm driving, I gotta be, I'm the designated get to the address on time person. My responsibility, I'm gonna play my music. And if it's somebody I like, I normally would be like, yo, what kind of music you listen to? And I try to meet in the middle. But when I asked Russ if he wanted a cigarette, and the way he looked at me was like, Nah, like you're not supposed to smoke on the truck. And when I was like, oh, he one of them dudes. All right, so now I'm gonna be me. Yo. So I started acting like a dick, yo. So I got I'm blasting the DMX music. I got the window down, smoking in the truck. You're not supposed to do that. I'm smoking in the truck. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. He not saying no words. We ain't saying no words at all. So we worked the whole day. The first day, we worked the whole day. The last call we got was in Far Rockaway at this apartment building. It was like on the 3rd floor, no elevator. So, all right, so we go up in there before we bring the chair and the stretcher on the line. We go up in there and see what's going on. So it's a big fat lady. She can't fit in the stretcher, so we got to bring the stair chair. You ever see that little orange fold-out chair? So we got to bring the stair chair. So me and Russ, I'm like, all right. So Russ the tech. So I'm like, he the one who decided we got to do, but I already know. I'm like, yo, bro, we need the chair. And he was like, all right, bet. So we go downstairs, we get the chair, we come back. All right, so she was mad big too. So we put in that little orange chair. We put in the chair. Yo, we fucking both. It's wintertime, but her apartment had the maximum heat on, and we fucking sweating bullets. We both sweating bullets. So as we up in there sweating, we trying to get into the chair and all that. So I took off my jacket. I'm like, yo, I gotta take off my jacket. So I took off my jacket, and he was like, yo, no doubt. He took off his jacket. When he looked at me, I had all my sleeve tattoos. He had all tattoos on his arms. I don't know if y'all know about like tattoo dudes. It's like a little community, and we just looked at each other. When I took off my jacket, he took his. I looked at his arms. He looked at mine, and he was like, he gave me the head nod, like, oh, okay. Like you ain't gonna say it in front of the patient, but he was like, it looked like okay. I looked at him like, oh shit, I thought you was a square nerd. You might be like a fucking Harley Davidson motorcycle type nigga on the low. I don't know, but when I seen the full sleeves, I immediately looked at him different. I was like, oh shit, he might be actually cool. So we took the person to the hospital. Then we get back to the truck afterwards. Meanwhile, we ain't saying nothing to each other all day. We got back in the truck. He was like, yo, where you get your tattoos at? I was like, I go to this spot in Brooklyn. How about you? He's like, oh yeah, I'll be in this spot in Manhattan. So we spark up a little conversation. Yo, we talked, and we had maybe 4 hours left to go to, maybe because they used to give us mandatory overtime. So they mandated us for like 3 hours overtime. So we stuck at work. So we start talking and shit. Before you know it, this nigga was mad cool. He was like, yo, like we get to know each other. You're gonna get to know each other quick. He like, yo, my wife makes weed brownies. This is back in the maybe, I don't know, 2000, 1999. He's like, my wife make weed brownies, yo. And he's like, she don't live that far from here. He's like, yo, when we get off of work, he was like, you got a car? If you drive me to my crib, I have my wife give you some weed brownies, yo. I was like, yo, say less, yo. So after work, I drove him to the crib, went to the house. Meanwhile, we just only worked one day. Went to the house. He introduced me to the wife. They was like rock and roll. Like a lot of times you see people with their uniform on, you judge them. You can't really judge who they are. After work, when he took the uniform on, he was like one of them Harley Davidson dudes, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Fully tatted up, straight pothead, you know what I mean? Went to the crib. The wife is in the crib. She making the weed with the butter, making weed pasta. So I'm making weed pasta right now, but I got some brownies right there. You want one? I'm like, bet. So I ate the brownie. We chilling. He's like, yo, you stay in and chill for a minute. I'm like, cool. I ate the brownie. That shit kicked in, fucking mad high in the living room. And this is like my first time being high with a white guy, yo, and like talking to a white guy. Like I really, I felt like, what we gonna talk about? Like we don't got nothing in common. What we gonna talk about? This nigga was actually mad cool. Like we talking, kind of find out we had a lot in common. Yo. And his wife came chilling, like we all fucking high and shit. To this day, man. To this day, me and Russ are still cool. He worked right now. He followed that shit all the way. He's a physician assistant at Maimonides Hospital in Brooklyn. To this day, every now and then, like his shit will come up on Facebook and I hit him. I'll be like, what up, Russ? And he'd be like, what up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he straight like grew up into like a real fucking like medical, you know what I'm saying? Like me, like I knew that I couldn't do that field for too much longer. Like I started getting drained. I started getting drained. And the reason I stopped that job, let me just ramble on a little bit more. The reason I stopped that job after I got stabbed and I went through that whole shit I went through, when you on the delivering end, like taking people to the hospital and all that, it is what it is. It's another job. But when you're on the receiving end and you in ICU and you got all those tubes and you know what I'm saying, you got all this shit and you having surgeries and all that, it was a totally different shit. Like that shit changed me. After I came out the hospital and all that, when I went back to work, I had this crazy, I want to say, even to this day, I still got it. Like when I walk in the emergency room and I hear like the beep, the machines and all that, the shit, I'm mentally scarred. Like even my mom's in the hospital. Anybody I know that's in the hospital, I can only see them in the hospital for a little while. I can't stay in the hospital that long. Like, and the crazy thing is, I used to be so desensitized to that. I would go in the emergency room and see like a patient, and you know they had the patient's lunch, 80-year-old lady that really can't even move, and they just put the lunch next to them. And they ain't gonna eat this shit. I just eat the shit like they're gonna throw it away anyway. Like I was so comfortable, the emergency room was like my second home. After I came out the hospital and I went through all of that shit, every time I go to, I went back to work, and every time I bring a patient to the emergency room, as soon as I walk in the doors, I get this crazy feeling like in my stomach, yo, like you know what I mean, from the surgeries that I had, like that little beep sound, that beep beep, that shit would does. I quickly drop off the patient and tell my partner, I'm gonna be outside you. Like, soon as we get a bed, I drop the patient. I'm gonna be outside you. I used to work with this chick named Kim, and I did that like 3 times, and she was like, "Yo, bro, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why? Like, how come every time we drop off a patient, you bouncing out the hospital, emergency room, mad quick? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, yo, like, used to be up in here lamping. I'll be up on the phone trying to talk to the nurses, you know, doing my thing. So, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, yo, I don't. I was like, I can't do this shit no more. I straight up was like, I can't do this shit no more, and I knew it was over for me. It's like, you know, people that have a motorcycle accident and then you try to get back and ride, and then when you riding, you only going slow. You can't go past 40 miles an hour. You know that you can, like, riding ain't for you anymore. That shit traumatized me so much. I knew that job wasn't for me anymore. And the craziest thing about it is, you know how, like, you know, they be like, you ever heard that saying, like, shit happens for a reason? My very first day working on the ambulance, very first day, I think I was 19 years old. You're not supposed to be you and another dude who's first day. It's supposed to be you and somebody else who's a veteran. It's not supposed to be 2 new people at the same day. So my very first day, they made a mistake. So they put me with this guy named Prince. Horace, his first name is Horace, last name Prince. On the ambulance, you call everybody by their last name. So they call me Malik, and they Malik and Prince. They put us together. So I'm like, all right. So I'm thinking he's the veteran. I'm like, all right, cool. So we get to the truck. I'm like, all right, you want to drive or you want to tech? He's like, I don't know, like, what you want to do? I said, I don't care. I'll drive. I take either one. It's my first day. He's like, yo, I don't care. It's my first day too. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like, I was like, why would they put us together? He's like, yo, maybe it's new policy. Like, I ain't gonna ask no questions. Fuck it, yo. And I didn't really mind too because he's the same age as me. So I'm like, all right, this is kind of cool. I'm working with a dude that's my friend. So we hit it off immediately. This is a true story. My very first day at work, I work 3 to 11. I pull out the base at 3 o'clock. There's no calls. So they tell us to stand by Seagirt Boulevard. It's a major street in Far Rockaway. You know, stand by. That means just chill right there, wait for something to happen. It's in between 2 hospitals. So he's like, stand by Seagirt. So now, when they say stand by, you don't have to just park and sit there. You could actually drive around. You can do whatever you want. You just got to be in that area. Now, you got to remember, I'm 19 years old. This dude's 19 years old. Yo, I got my uniform on, looking mad fresh and crispy. I'm like, yo, we in Far Rockaway. I'm like, yo, let's go drive around, look for some chicks. He like, bet you. So we drive in Far Rockaway by the beach. So we driving up and down the boardwalk. Yeah, hey, shorty, yo, what up? Beeping the horn, beep, yeah, shorty, yeah, what up? Like I'm like, yo, I already love this job. I love this shit. Very first day. So maybe like an hour later, we get a call. They're like, I headed to this address. So now I'm driving to the address. I made a turn. This truck made a turn at the same time. Had a fucking accident. My very first day. Now, I never drove a big ass ambulance before. You know what I'm saying? They put me, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't supposed to make me drive. You know, they made a mistake. So I never drove. I really couldn't. My first day driving a fucking ambulance, had an accident. You know, me and this nigga turned at the same time. We hit each other on the side. So now I'm like, damn, yo, I'm going to get fired on my first day, yo. I'm like, fuck, yo. So I call the base up, you know what I'm saying? We bring the truck back, and they like, yo, bro, yo, we sorry. We made a mix-up. It wasn't supposed to be y'all two together. It's supposed to be you and this dude and you and this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that very first, it was so funny because me and Prince, we was like, yo, we getting fired on our first day. Like, we both had goals. Like, we had dreams. Huh? We had dreams and goals. We getting fired. Because when some shit happens, they fire both of y'all. Anybody who worked in the ambulance, if some shit happened, they usually fire both of you. I don't really just fire one person. They fire you. You go in as a team, you get fired as a team. That's why, and they do that on purpose because that's supposed to discourage you from either one of y'all doing any slick shit. Because you know that if you do some shit, it's not just you, it's that person on the line also. So if you know somebody doing some shit, you can't just be like, I'm gonna just like that dude. Like that's why, like with Russ, and that's what I'm saying. I was such a douchebag because Russ, if they would have pulled up on us and seen me smoking in the ambulance, we would have both getting fired because why you didn't call and report this nigga for smoking? But I'll just smoke a cigarette and be like, yo, don't say nothing. Like I'm on some gangster shit. When I lit the cigarette, look at the nigga like, you don't say nothing. Yeah. So I'm smoking the shit, and like, he ain't gonna say nothing. I'm a big black guy, like I'm on some thug shit, yo. Like, yo, that's how dumb I was, yo. But the point I'm trying to make is like some shit happened, you both go down. So we supposed to be standing by Secret. The accident happened all the way like by the boardwalk. What y'all doing by the boardwalk? The driver, you definitely getting fired, but you in the front seat. Why you didn't call and be like, yo, this guy's on the boardwalk? So we like, damn, we both getting fired at the same time, yo. We got back to the base, they ain't fire us, yo. They was like, yo, my mistake, because they was like, yo, you're not even supposed to be driving. You ain't know no better. Shout out to JTZ 2022. I see you, baby. So they just was like, oh, they made a mistake and they split us up. But from that very day, me and Prince, we became friends. I'm like, yo, bro, I can't believe they ain't fired. It's like we was laughing and shit. We worked the same shift, but on different trucks, and then occasionally we would work together. To this day, to this very day, we're still friends. But anyway, he quit the ambulance after maybe like 8 years. He went and got a dope job at the MTA, Metro North Railroad. So after I got the crazy thing is when I got stabbed, Horace was like Instagram before Instagram. Like he was the motherfucking, he spread the word. Anything happened, Horace gonna tell you. All right. So when I got stabbed, Horace let the whole world know. Like the whole world was at the hospital. So he knew what was going on with me. And then I I would keep in contact with him and I'd be like, yo, bro, this ambulance shit ain't for me. Like he'll call me from time to time. Like, how you feeling? Oh, yo, this ambulance shit ain't for me, bro. I'm about to do. I was about to become a correction officer. I'm like, yo, I passed the test for corrections. I'm about to do corrections. Like I'm tired of this medical shit. Like the medical shit right now, even just like EKG machines, everything right now, just give me the willies, yo. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, bro. He was like, I got this sweet job at the MTA. They got to open it right now in the medical department, but you work in the occupational health. You know what I'm saying? Like it's medical, but it ain't emergency medical type shit. He was like, they're looking for a paramedic right now. He was like, yo, I got the plug here. I'm like, yo, meanwhile, Amaya was probably like 2 months old. I was like, bro, don't play with me. He was like, yo, I got the plug. I could guarantee you the interview. I can't get you the job. I can guarantee you the interview though, yo. When I went to the interview, this is MTA, Metro North Railroad, occupational health. When I went for the interview, I had to throw in the charm, yeah. I threw in the charm, got the job immediately. This job was so fucking epic. I worked in the Gray Bar building in Manhattan, right next to Grand Central Terminal, that building that looks like the Chrysler building. I worked on the 32nd floor. I had my own office. I had the big windows on the side. I didn't really have to do too much work all day. I didn't have to wear no uniform. Bro, that job was so dope. And I was getting like $22 an hour, which was 20 years ago. I was getting $22 an hour. That was dope. I was like, I'm living, yo. I just got the job. I was like, yo, this is it. It's my new career, yo. I'm doing it, yo. That job was dope. But then as I'm working there, they opened a new position, like a brand new position that never was made. They was like, doing the same shit, but on the road. Like you got to go on the road, going to different facilities. And they offered it to me. I was like, bet, because I like to work by myself anyway. I was like, bet, I'll take it, yo. But you got to be on call. You got to be on, like, even to this day, that's why people like, yo, you don't sleep and all that. Even to this day, yo, I worked on call for so many years. Yo, you got to be on call. Bro, the amount of money I was making, because you get paid $500 per on-call job. All right. And I was getting on-call jobs, 3, 4, 5 times a week, sometimes 5 times on the weekend, $500. I bill them. Bro, I was getting so much cash. I was like, this is it. This is my job that I'm staying with forever, yo. I'm staying with this job forever. That job was so dope. Some days I only would work 45 minutes. Some days I worked like 3 hours, 5. I never worked 8 hours. Never. I was doing it so big. And doing so many post accidents. And then this is what I'm saying. This is why I say you gotta grow up. I still had the young dumb man mentality. Like, I don't like nobody talking to me, talking to me funny. I don't like nobody talking to me slick. And my manager she got a new position, and they had another manager coming in, and she was like, yo, you're not gonna like her. They was like, you're not gonna like her. She one of those people that she be micromanaging. Now, meanwhile, remember, I'm working on the road, so I gotta bill them for my mileage. So like, I just drove from each facility and just round off the mileage. And I was doing that for like 3 years, just round off the mileage. She took over as the manager. One day I came to bring my expense sheet in. She was like, hold up. Yo, I did the map quest. You got the shit as 7.9 miles. And she like, you got the shit as 8 miles. When I map quested, I went and drove it. It's actually 7.4 miles. Technically, you're stealing money from the company. Like, she just really just like came at me like that. And I'm like, yo, the old manager told us to just round everything off to make it easier. Like, we've been doing this for years. Like, you just got here. And she was like, I don't know if she really said that. Why would she say that? Basically, like, calling me a liar. And me, my dumb ass, I just really blurt out, like, bitch, you calling me a liar? And she's like, did you just call me a bitch? I'm like, bitch, you calling me at the time, I don't know why I used to get triggered like that. Like, bitch, you calling me a liar? Don't play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you just mad because I make more money than you when I bring my expense sheet in. Because she used to be hating. She used to be hating on my expense sheet. Because sometimes my expense sheet, bro, I bring expenses in $7,000 in a 2-week period. 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, $7,000 expenses between gas, tolls, gas, tolls, and the parking, $7,000. I'll be like, yo, you got to sign off on my expenses. She'd be looking at it and be like, damn, yo, like, I felt it in her heart. I felt she was kind of hating him. And when I said that, yo, well, I shouldn't have said bitch, yo. I shouldn't have said bitch, yo. After all of them, the motherfuckers fired me, bro, for that shit. Motherfuckers fired me right there. Like the next day I came into work, I went to go swipe in. My key didn't work. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Why my key don't work? Oh, they want to see you in HR, yo. Say word, yo. They want to see me in HR, yo. Motherfuckers fired me right there on the spot, yo. And I was a little down because I was like, yo, I thought that was the pinnacle. I was like, how the fuck I'm ever gonna find another job like that? And that's why this dude named Michael Kennedy, man. I never forget this white guy. He died of cancer not too long ago. This dude, I was doing side jobs with him at his business. And I remember I was kind of depressed. And he told me, he was like, yo, when one door closes, another door opens. Now I know y'all heard that cliche saying before, but at the time I had never heard it. And when he said that to me, he was like, yo, don't worry. He was like, man, he was like, yo, you're a good guy. When one door closes, another one opens. And he was like, matter of fact, you doing side shit with me, I give you some more work to try to at least help get you through so you can, at least pay your bills. I give you some more shit. You know what I'm saying? And I never forget, you know what I'm saying? Like that dude, he kind of threw me under his wing with his company, yo. Kind of put me on, yo. You know what I'm saying? I never forget that shit, yo. And that is what led me to the next job that led me to YouTube. Because after that, I was working for Kennedy doing his shit, and I was working as a contractor. So I ended up getting a contract. I ain't gonna say the names of the companies, but I did a contract for this big company. I was working as a contractor, and they had their own employees. So I'm working alongside their employees, and I'm doubling the work as their employees because I knew how to do this shit. I'm doubling the work as their employees. So the manager pulled me to the side and was like, yo, you a contractor, but she was like, yo, we're looking for another full-time person. Like, you should do this shit. I see you know what you're doing. You're actually doing it better than the people that we got working here. In my mind, I'm like, yo, one door closes, another one opens. I'm like, I bet, no doubt. The crazy thing is, so I'm thinking, they was feeling me. I did so much work, they was feeling me. So they like, come in, like, come in and do the paperwork and all that. I didn't know they was actually doing a drug test at that time, yo. So I pop up. I had on this denim shirt with a Louis Vuitton tie. I had with the Louis print. I was on my shit. So I pulled up in the office. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do some paperwork and all that. I did all the paperwork, and then at the end, they're like, all right, well, all you gotta do now is the drug test and you good, yo. I'm like, I just smoked a blunt that morning. I'm like, huh? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, damn, they ain't even tell me nothing about the drug test right there on the spot yet. I'm like, damn, yo. Luckily for me, man, it was just I hate to say it like that. It was just this plus plus size nurse. And you know what I'm saying? At the time, I was in peak pinnacle physical conditioning, you know what I'm saying? The plus size nurse, you know what I'm saying? She was kind of feeling me and all that because she was like, oh, that's a nice tie. Like, you know, the way she was like kind of flirting with me. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna see if I can flirt my way into this job. So I kind of flirted well a little bit and all that. You know what I'm saying? And she let me slide, yeah. She let me slide. You know, I ain't gonna tell you the full story, but she let me slide. I got that job, and that job was so dope. I had this big ass office. I'm working by myself. You know what I'm saying? Doing nothing. That's why I started doing YouTube videos. Because if you're watching my very first YouTube videos, you see that office I'm at? I'm in that big ass office. It's supposed to be, it's a 4-man office, but it's usually only one person at a time at 4 different shifts. So I'm there. I used to work 2 to midnight. So I'm there from 2 to midnight. Ain't nothing going on. I'm fucking bored, yo. I'm just sitting there like this. Meanwhile, it wasn't, you know, it was really just Facebook, Black Planet. Like, it really wasn't too much social media type stuff popping like that. Really, Facebook. So I'm sitting at work all day from 2 to midnight. Some days they had nothing to do, literally nothing. Some days I would go there at 2 o'clock and literally sit like this until midnight and leave, not doing nothing. That's why I was like, yo, you know, when I made my first YouTube video in there, I was like, oh shit, this is a cool way to kill time while I'm at work. So I'm like, I bet. So I'm like, yo, this is kind of fun. Like, I'm killing time. Like, I was just having fun doing the shit, killing time at work, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why if you look, a little fun fact, if you look at any one of my old videos, look in the background. Look how I'm dressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had that whole office to myself, and I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna start making little YouTube videos. You know, I'm just gonna, you know, do the shit for fun, yo. You know what I'm saying? Do the shit for fun. Black Planet. I remember Black Planet. I ain't clap, yo. I ain't clap, shorty. I ain't clap, shorty. The crazy thing is that job, that's the job I'm talking about. I was making $120,000 a year, and I had got promoted twice. My next promotion was gonna be like the general, like the manager. I was already like the head cheese at the airport. My next stop was gonna be like the head cheese of LaGuardia and JFK. I got fired for that job for one reason. One reason and one reason only is because I didn't snitch. You know what I'm saying? I didn't snitch. And the crazy thing is, you work at the airport, they give you the buddy passes. So you can, you know, buddy passes, people can fly. You're not supposed to sell them. But everybody that works at the airport sells the buddy passes. Every single person. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't even need about the money. It's just like, I ain't just gonna give you them shit for free. Like, give me something. You know? Everybody sell the buddy passes. And I was messing with this chick, and she sold the buddy passes to this dude, and he got busted bringing drugs from Dominican Republic. He got busted using her buddy passes. You know what I'm saying? And he told on her. He said, yeah, she told them to me. He told on her. So now they call us in the office together, yo, like, because I gave her mines. You used to get like, I think 3 every quarter. So I gave her my 3, and she sold those 6 to this dude and his friends. So now we in this shit together, yo. Now, meanwhile, she just working at the fucking ticket counter. You know what I'm saying? Like a minimum wage peasant status, yo. Meanwhile, I got the big, you know what I'm saying? I have a big corporate job, yo. So, and they love me there, yo. So with her, they fired her ass immediately. As soon as you walk in the door, they fired her ass, yo. And with me, they pulled me inside. They're like, all right, well, they was feeling me so much. They said, all you got to do is say that, you know, she asked you for them. You know, you just got to say she asked you for them. You didn't sell them to her. You just gave them to her. Like, you just basically, they wanted me to just write a statement. You know, basically they wanted me to just tell on her, which I could have just did. You know what I'm saying? They was like, we don't care. She already fired. All you got to do is write a statement. You basically telling on her, and you good, yo. You know, and again, I wasn't even that young. I was fucking, nigga, I was 30 years old, in my 30s. Yo. I was like, I can't snitch her. I can't write a statement and snitch on her because I made money from this shit too. I can't do that. I can't tell. When I said that, word on everything, when I said that, the manager, you can see like a little tear come out of her eye. She's like, bro, if you don't, you know that we're gonna have to let you go. Like, they're gonna fire you. Like, she was like, nigga, we love you here, dude. I was like, bro, I don't know how y'all do, but black people won't be telling you. We don't tell. And it hurt me because I was like, damn, yo. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, I wasn't making no money on YouTube or nothing like that. I had another job on the side, but I was just like, just my pride. And not to mention, I had a lot of friends on Facebook that all worked there. I couldn't tell. I was like, I can't tell you. And they was like, all right, well, you know what that means, yo. Pack all my shit out the office. They fucking TSA police have to escort me out of the airport. I felt like, in my mind, I felt like, damn, yo. You know what I'm saying? I should have just told on this shit. I'm throwing away a good job. But at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Like my man Michael Kennedy said, when one door closed, I'll find something else. Not to mention, I had another job anyway. I was working 3 jobs. I had another 2, basically like a 2 part-time jobs. I had a little 2-piece part-time job anyway. So I was like, all right, well, I ain't gonna be making the same money I'm making right now, but at least I'm have a little bit more free time. And you never know. Maybe I try this YouTube shit. I'll fuck around with this YouTube shit a little bit more. You know, we never know. So that's why if you will go back to my HTC Evo video, you see the one I made of my crib. That was right after you notice the transition from all of my videos in that office to the after that from the crib, because that's when I got fired. So I was like, I'm gonna start making these shits in my crib. And that's why, and that's another reason why I say, like, for me, I can't be a racist dude ever, because a lot of white people did shit for me that black people never did. This lady named Diana, you know what I'm saying? She had a company in Texas, but they had operations in New York. She's in Texas. We met one time. She just started feeling me so much, like she liked my style and the way I work. She put me in charge of her company in New York City. I could have been stealing, skimming. I could have been scamming so much out of it, but they just trusted me. She trusted me with the whole company. I could have made them go out of business if I wanted to. Like if I would have did some dumb shit, like they really just trusted me. And I was on call. She put me in charge of the whole company, and I was just running both of the New York locations by myself. She would come to New York like once every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when she passed away, funny story, she passed away, in her will, she left me some land in Texas. She had a big ass farm. She left me some land in Texas. Her family was like, yo, she put you in the will. I was like, man, give that to one of her family. Why don't you give it to me? They was like, yo, she loved you, bro. She like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she loved you like not a son, but she loved you like a dude that she really trusted me like that. You know what I'm saying? She really trusted me like that. And I respected her. That's why I never took advantage of her. I could have, maybe once or twice, I did a little, little, not really greasy shit, but everyone, and then I might have billed a little bit more than I should have, but not like I could have. I could have fucking bled them dry. I could have bled them dry. I didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got a lot of stories, man. If y'all want to hear some shit, man, I got a lot of crazy stories, man. I've done been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny too with YouTube. I worked on YouTube. Not even I said work. I did YouTube for 5 years before my videos could get monetized. Shout out to my man Tanaj. I appreciate that. You know what's funny? Like, when remember, we all started YouTube at the same time. So I used to be cool with Unbox Therapy, MKBHD, Phone Dog. Like, I used to be cool with all of them. Like, we all started at the same time. One of my real guys, Tim Schofield, QB King 77. Like, all of us, we all started at the same time. We started at the same time, and then maybe when I had like 30,000 subscribers, right? Y'all know Josh. Remember Josh Do? I had 30,000 subscribers. Josh hit me up one day and was like, yo, YouTube got this new shit now that they actually, like, you can become a partner. They'll pay you. You put ads on the video. I'm like, word? Like, what's the qualifications? At the time, it was no qualifications. You just got to apply. And you got to apply, and they look at your channel and decide whether they think it's worth it or not. So meanwhile, Josh had like 10,000 subscribers, like, 1/3 of mine. He applied, and they made him a partner. I applied. I had 30,000. I applied. They denied it. So I was like, oh, who cares? Like, and then I'm just doing this shit for fun anyway. Who cares? They denied it. I did this shit for 5 years. Like, QB King 77, Tim Schofield. A lot of dudes had got approved and was making their little ad money and shit. I had more subscribers than all of them. They never let me live, I'm like, yo, man, fuck YouTube, man. This shit whack, yo. Like, I don't know if maybe they ain't like me because my videos are a little too raunchy. I don't know. Whatever, man. And then one day out of the blue, they sent me an email. Like, by then I had like 50,000 subscribers. They sent me an email like, oh, we just reviewed your shit. You can become a partner if you want. I was like, all right, say less. Say less. Yo, like, that's why I'm like, all right, try this shit. And the crazy thing is, I don't want to blow nobody up, but at the time, that's at the time you could buy subscribers, yo. Because a lot of us that all started at the same time, we all had the same amount of subscribers. And then like maybe 2-3 months later, everybody jumped up from 50,000 to 150, 200,000. Mad quick, yo. It was crazy, yo. And I ain't gonna name his name. This dude was like, yo, you should buy 100,000 subscribers because that will make people take you more seriously. I'm like, take me more seriously for what? They at the time, there wasn't really no sponsored videos and all that. I'm like, take me more serious for what? I don't really care about the numbers like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did that. Everybody bought them. Everybody jumped up like that. And then that's when YouTube came out with that algorithm shit that you couldn't do that no more. Like, if you buy subscribers, you're done. Like, and you couldn't even buy subscribers anymore. Like, so by then, like I said, everybody done jumped up to 150, 200,000 subscribers. I'm on 50. Now I'm looking like a peasant. Yo. Shout out to Christian. Yo. I'm on 50 looking like a peasant. But if you ask any of these big dudes that tech right now, we all started this shit. We was all in this shit at the same time. I ain't gonna say no names, but I know for a fact a lot of these niggas bought their way in, and I could have did that too, but again, yeah, my pride, my pride again. If you know, I was like, and then they were like, yo, like, comment, subscribe. I can't ask nobody to subscribe, yo. Like, what if they say no? I'm gonna be mad, yo. That's why I don't ever be like, yo, please subscribe. What if they say no? I'm gonna be mad. And then all of these other, nah, bro, you gotta say, please subscribe because people are gonna subscribe if you ask them to. I was like, I'd rather just people subscribe because they want to, not because I asked them to. Because I know me, when I watch somebody's channel, I watch a video, I'm not gonna subscribe just because you asked me. If I like the shit you did and the shit made me laugh, I had a good time, or I really learned something, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I like this dude. I'm gonna subscribe. You ain't gotta ask me. You know what I'm saying? If you sound like you begging too much, that kind of turned me off. Like sometimes that's me and my dumb attitude. That kind of like turned me off. Like, like nigga reaching too hard. They're like, bro, let me see the video first. Like, why am I unsubscribed? I ain't even seen the video yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I was like, you know what? Not to mention, I always had this crazy, like, this dumbass ego shit where, like, I feel like if I ask somebody to subscribe and they say yes and they do, then they got the right to talk to me any kind of way they want. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be like, all right, so if you don't like my shit, fuck off, yo. I can't say that because I just asked you. I asked you to watch it. So now I'm kind of at your mercy, yo. So it's like always like, yo, when somebody be like, oh, I'm unsubscribing because you said this. I don't give a fuck. I didn't ask you to watch my shit anyway. Like, I always had that kind of attitude, yo. And for years, like, people that's around me and like even YouTube executives and all, they like, yo, you gotta snap out of that shit, yo. Like, you can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? They like, if you look at statistically, and YouTube, they got fucking real statistics, analytics. They're like, subconsciously, if you ask people, if you just say like, comment, and subscribe, subconsciously, if somebody like you and you said that, they're gonna do it. We got proven studies. They're like, yo, if you say that, they're gonna do it. To this day, I really just don't. Yo. I really just don't, yo. I'm so stupid, yo. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be telling my daughter to say that because, girls be like, like, comment, subscribe, make sure you share it with your friends. I don't be doing that shit. I don't be doing that shit because, you know what I mean? I'll be feeling like, yo, at any moment, like, we get into some, and you got to remember, YouTube now is a safe space. Yo, YouTube 10 years ago, y'all know I'm talking about YouTube 10, 15 years ago. YouTube was the trenches, bro. YouTube was the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, like people come to your comment section and really go crazy. That's the reason why I stopped putting my face in the videos. Shout out to my man Gemini Electronics. I appreciate that. That's why I stopped putting my face in the videos, because I used to be making the same tech videos. Like when a new phone come out, it'll be me, MKBHD, Phone Dog, Unbox Therapy. Like the niggas that was out at that time. And somebody, every time on my video, people got to be like talking about me, the way I look. Black niggas this, black niggas that. Da, da, da. I'm like, damn, yo, no matter what product I do, y'all ain't focused on the product. Y'all always talking about me. Every video I make, the video turned into me. And whatever product I'm doing is about me. So I was like, you know what? let me take my face out of the video, and then now that's going to cut down on 75% of the hate comments because you can't talk about me no more. Now the most you can talk about is my hands, and it force you to talk about the product. You know what I'm saying? I just started doing that, and I just got stuck doing that. I never went back. But if you watch my old videos, I used to be in front of the camera. It ain't like I'm scared to be in front of the camera. But if I make a video right now in front of the camera, like if imagine I'm making a phone video right now, people ain't gonna care about the phone. People gonna be asking about my hair, my glasses, like like for some reason, like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it used to be like, that's one of the things that I like about MKBHD, because maybe like 10, 12 years ago, black niggas in tech was getting no respect, no respect at all, like, bro, like every tech video I did, people like, where you stole that from? How you can't afford that phone? You stole that. You're a drug dealer. And that was the number 1 comment. Like, what you know about that shit? You don't even know what megabytes is. It was like the black niggas on YouTube was getting no respect at all. And that's what I'm saying. With MKBHD, you could say whatever you want about him, but one thing that he did was he let the world know that, and this is from back in the day when he was a little young nigga, he let the world know that black niggas know about tech too. He was like one of the niggas that kicked the door in, That's why like a lot of people be hating on him and all. I can never hate on him because, you know what I mean? Like he started getting a lot of respect, and then that started making people be like, oh shit, like, all right. It sounds corny, but it's true though. Like a lot of like, if you go look at my old comments on the videos, like people be like, people don't take you serious. Like, what you know about a phone? What you know about a new phone? What you know about a new computer? How you got? And then how the fuck you got a computer? How you can afford that? If y'all remember one of my first, when I used to make the YouTube beef videos, one of my first YouTube beef videos was niggas used to be saying I'm stealing shit out of Best Buy, Because I made a little joke, like, because I used to be in Best Buy every day, like just chilling. People were like, I'm stealing shit out of Best Buy. I'm just getting shit and then returning it to Best Buy. It's impossible. Like, there's no way you could afford to be buying all this shit. It's impossible. That was like one of my main hate shits. Matthews Tech. I appreciate that, bro. Matthew Tech. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Darren Harvey, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? But that was one of my first YouTube beef videos. Like, bro, I do not work at Best Buy, and I ain't stealing shit out of Best Buy. And no, I ain't a drug dealer. Like, the fuck, like, it's crazy. Like, if you say it now, it's like it don't even sound like what are you talking about? Every nigga, anybody can do anything. But 15 years ago, bro. 15 years ago, you know what I'm saying? I remember when watching MKBHD as a kid. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this nigga, I was like, he gonna be somebody, because I was like, I like the way he fucking representing making black people not look the way I make them look. Because y'all know the way I make black people look, You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And people ask me all the time, like, how come I never did a collaboration video with MKBHD? Ain't y'all friends and all that? I never did a collab video because I don't want to tarnish his brand with my brand. Like, y'all know me. Like the shit I'm known for. I would never put that on his brand. He's a squeaky clean dude. I would never go on his channel and be like, yo, nigga this, fuck that shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? I just won't do it. I feel like, I'm saying, I feel like that would be corny for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would hurt him more than it would help me. Even though it's like, when you get to a certain level, like, you look at Unbox Therapy. People be like, Unbox Therapy, he's straight Billy Mays now. He's straight commercial. Like, you get to a certain level, it don't matter what nobody say, bro. You up there. You in there. No matter what nobody say, you're already up there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Oh, you see my reflection on the glasses, bro? It is what it is. All right, anyway, I was supposed to really just be making this video real quick. I don't even know how we got, you know what I'm saying, how we got this deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was supposed to really just be making this shit to really let y'all know about last night. For all y'all, just go watch the beginning of this stream, and hear what I said about last night. Because a lot of people was in their feelings last night and then hitting me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Thinking that I was in my feelings and not realizing that, bro, when I be streaming, if I say I'm having fun, I'm having fun. I'm never going to pretend like I'm having fun. I ain't never on the stream mad. Like, ain't nobody online can make me mad. Like, people thought I was really mad at that dude. I was really just having fun. I was really having fun, and the only reason they kind of went extra is because of that Hennessy. That's the only reason they kind of went extra. Like normally, I would have fucked with them. You know, we roast them for a little while and keep it moving. The only reason they dragged out like that because I was a little turned up. You know, I was a little turned up. So it is what it is. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get on my fucking Chef Boyardee type shit. You remember the Floss? What you know about the Floss shirts, bro? What you know about that? Yo? Simply Pops, no doubt, man, no doubt, bro, no doubt, no doubt. I don't even know, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't even know, like, you know, after you be drinking, you get to that, you know, emotionals. I don't even know why I was getting all emotional just now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of niggas. You're like, yo, I know somebody wrote typing right now. The fuck this nigga all you talking about J. Cole? You fucking emotional ass nigga. It is what it is. Shout out to my man J. Mashiro. All right, let's up real fact. No doubt, Jay. I appreciate that, Jay. You a real one, yeah. And shout out to everybody who been, chipping into the stream chat and all of that, because y'all know, man, like I said, man, like you know what's crazy, like the YouTube streets, YouTube really be like freezing me out. If y'all notice that these days, yo, like, you know how many people be like, yo, son, like, yo, you need to do a video for this. And I'm like, yo, I did that last week. Oh shit, YouTube unsubscribe me, or YouTube don't even recommend the channel. Like, I gotta physically go to your channel. YouTube be hating, you know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? They be hating on me lately because I noticed that. I noticed that they be hating on me lately, but I appreciate y'all for really coming through. And you know what I'm saying? They be trying to blackball me and shit, you know, because I be talking shit about them Pixel phones, yo. Google don't like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that I be talking about them Pixel phones. You know what I'm saying? So when I do my Pixel 9 review, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to take it easy on them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm going just as hard as I always go. Anyway, yeah, they be hating. My man just hit me today talking about, yo, you got to do the Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. I'm like, nigga, I did them shit months ago. Huh? What you talking about? Oh shit, YouTube unsubscribed me. Mad people like, yo, they unsubscribe me. Oh, I don't even get the notifications anymore. I got the bell on. I don't get the notifications. You know what I'm saying? You can't be talking shit about Google, yo. They listening right now. Yo, Google, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna start streaming way more often, especially now that I got the setup that's easy to use. I'm gonna be streaming way more often, and we're gonna have a lot more fun. I'll see y'all next weekend, yeah. All right, I'm out. Peace.